Welcome. Oh no. Welcome. Let me tweet this first. Great. So, as you already know in the title, welcome to MoWonHae Radio. I am your DJ Moni. I kind of woke up recently and I try my best to look okay, but my voice. Anyways, before we get into today's main topic, today's main topic, the first song I want to start us off with is not a Monsta X song, but this group. I have a very soft spot for this group, and they did something yesterday that was really exciting. So I'll talk about that after we listen to this first song. It is 101's Energetic. Let's go.
너와 나의 입술이 점점 느껴지는 이 순간 속에 뜨거운 공기 온몸에 전율이와 이제 너와 내가 써내릴 story I don't know why 나도 모르게 더 빠져들어가 숨 막히게 baby I don't know why 지금 이 순간 멈출 수 없는 기분 no 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 Make me feel so high 미치겠어 날 멈출 순 없어 You make me feel so high I'm so crazy 너가 나를 본 순간 막 끌려가 날 당겨줘 baby I'm feeling so energetic 오늘 밤 둘이 out of control yeah I'm feeling so energetic 심장이 멈추는 그 순간까지 너를 지켜줄게 사라지지 않게 한순간의 작은 약속들은 너냐 이제 말해 내게 baby You tell me how to feel 1, 2, 3 and 4 네 옆에 딴 놈들이 거슬려 점프해만 오직 너만을 지키는 killer 말 그대로 난 좀 죽여줘 yeah. 너를 품에 안고 비상해 걱정은 버려 지하에 뭐를 하든 간에 하나라는 수식어가 맴돌 거야 너와 나의 귓가에 Make me feel so high 미치겠어 날 멈출 순 없어 You make me feel so high I'm so crazy 너가 나를 본 순간 막 끌려가 날 당겨줘 baby I'm feeling so energetic 오늘 밤 둘이 out of control yeah I'm feeling so energetic Feeling good I wanna touch 멈출 수 없는 이 기분은 마치 freedom I'm feeling good I wanna touch baby 어서 내게 와줘 tonight oh yeah Alright work your body 다가와서 즐길 시간이 Let's dance 아껴둔 너의 신발이 더러워지더라도 움직여 빨리 hurry up 질문은 난 free 단 남자들은 넘보지 말게 누가 버려서 그랄게 이제 시작해 no I'll be 날 끌려가 날 당겨줘 So energetic 너와 난 둘이 out of control yeah I'm feeling so energetic
Woot! So, first time I didn't play a Monsta X song as the first song, but it's because 101, if you guys didn't know, which is okay if you don't know, but Mama Mnet Asian Music Awards was last night, and Monsta X, of course, was not there. So if you didn't watch it, don't worry about it. But the only reason I watched it was that 101, they debuted in 2017 from the Produce 101 series. So they were always known as a temporary group, so they were only around for 2 years. But they reunited at the Mama Awards last night, and it's been like 3 years since we saw them perform, and so I only watched it only to see this 101 reunion. So if you guys haven't seen it, you can watch it on YouTube. Okay, this is the video of them, yeah, performing Energetic and Burn It Up, burn It Up. Yeah. So anyways, guys, it was only uploaded like 12 hours ago, and it has over 2 million views. That's how big 101 is. Okay, so anyways, I have a long history with 101 because they are actually 101 was the first group I helped shop for when we opened My K Shopper because My K Shopper was created in 2017 and that was when 101 debuted and the first customers were 101 fans. So if it weren't for 101, maybe My K Shopper wouldn't have, gotten known if it weren't for the 101 fans. So I always have a soft spot for them because I helped shop for many, many 101 fans back in the day. They were yeah, it's like 101 was they were really big. They were really, really big in Korea. I don't know how they were overseas, but like in my opinion, they were like almost BTS like level in terms of popularity in Korea. So, anyways, even 3 years later, they are still very, very popular. It was an amazing performance, and I actually cried. I didn't expect to cry, but I cried, and we could talk about that later. So I just wanted to start that off with one of my favorite K-pop songs of all time is Energetic by 101. And I really need to get energy because I'm still kind of sleepy. So I try my best to wake myself up. I made myself look all pretty. So thank you, Italy. So Italy, hi. She says, hi, you look so pretty. Thank you so much. I want to try and not look sleepy. So I tried my best to look pretty. So thank you very much. And I do feel more energetic now talking with you guys and hearing this song. I feel I feel like we'll be able to do another 3-hour live, no problem. Okay. So anyway, Sarah, always happy to see you here. She says, "OMG, hi, missed you." I know it's been a while since I last did a live because things happen, and so I always plan to do a live though once Monsta X The Dreaming album came out. But when it came out, like I was still busy with other things. So then finally today, before I do other work later today, if any customers are watching me, I do need to still go back to work later. But before I do that, I just want to enjoy some free time and talk with you guys about the album because I'm very curious what you guys think too. So Sarah also says, "Energetic, my queen." I'm glad you like it too, Sarah. It's such a good song, right? And then Sarah also says, "The only stage I watched after they uploaded the performances." Good for you, Sarah. And I'm so glad that you are 101 fan as well. But yeah, they had amazing songs and they swept Korea. And it's very sad they had to disband because that's the premise for being on the produce show. And anyways, but they definitely could have beaten BTS in anything. They were just really, really up there. Oh, and Sarah says, "I loved 101 so much." Oh, really? And was so happy we got a reunion, even though, yeah, was that his nickname? Linlin, but Guanlin, right? Guanlin wasn't there. I know, yeah. So sadly, only one member, but still, I still think it's amazing. Only one member not able to make it given all their circumstances, but almost everyone was able to reunite except for Quan Ling because he's in China. If I talked with my friend about he's in China, so I assume that's why it was difficult to have to reunite at this reunion, but it's okay. So hopefully next time, who knows if 101 can do another reunion stage in the future. I hope so. If all circumstances are good, it would be nice to see them reunite again, and if Guan Lin can be with them. So yeah, anyways, yeah, Sarah. So Sarah, I'm so glad that you like all these groups as well. Like, we're both Monbebes and Weenies, but we like other K-pop singers as well. But we're not like their fan, we're not I don't consider ourselves I don't consider ourselves multi-stans if we like, singers, other songs, but like, you guys know what I mean, right? Anyways, I enjoy all K-pop music, but I only am like fully devoted to like Monsta X and Wonho if you guys are okay. So let's get into the main topic for today, guys. MX Monsta X new English album. Yeah, I guess that's the way to call it. The Dreaming. So it was released on December 10th at midnight in Korea. I actually didn't expect that because I thought it would be like USA time, but it actually came out December 10th at midnight here, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll listen to the whole album." And I want to say my honest opinion. So I hope you guys also don't mind to say your honest opinion, and we all respect each other's taste in music, okay? And even us as Monbibis, I hope we all can honestly say what we think about it. And so, okay. Oh, and also Sarah says, they should consider seeing how popular they still are. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah. And Italy says, just saw the thumbnail. Yay, another album review. Yes, yes, yes. And I hope you guys also don't mind sharing your opinions as well. So I'll go ahead and say my opinions first. So I'll first say All About Love album because I never told you guys what I thought about the All About Love album. So I like all of the songs on All About Love except for Beside You. So Beside You, after I heard that song, I'm like, I don't think so. But then I'm like, okay, let me listen to it a second time. Maybe I'll like it the second time. But sadly, if I do not like a song after listening to it a second time, then I cannot listen to it again. So Beside You is the only song from All About Love album that I couldn't listen to a second time. But all the other songs, I could listen over and over again. They were all okay for me. But Got My Number or Misbehave, I hate the lyrics for those songs. That's like cheating. It's cheating on Yeah, I don't approve of cheating, of course. So yeah, I don't like the lyrics of those songs, but the melody of the song is nice. But I personally still don't really like those songs because of the lyrics. So I'm very picky when it comes to like any, of liking songs. Like the lyrics matter, the melody matter, and yeah, other things like that. So, anyways, yeah, that's brief review what I think about All About Love. Okay. So if you guys like get the sense of how I judge a song. So in the dreaming, sad to say, I think I like this less than All About Love, but that's okay. That's okay. They still have great songs in here, but I like it less because there are 3 songs in this album that I cannot listen to it a second time. So, All About Love was only Beside You, but in The Dreaming, 3 songs. I cannot listen to it again. And so, if you don't agree with me, it's okay. Like I said, let's all appreciate everyone's honest opinions, okay? And so this is my taste in music, all right? So the 3 songs that I cannot listen to it again. And so I'm just gonna play a snippet of it because I will never play these songs on MoWonHae radio. So the 3 songs I cannot listen to it more than once is You Problem. I know. So let's briefly listen to You Problem. Okay, that's all I can handle. So yeah, I'm so sorry. It's their second title track after One Day is also their title track, they said, but I really, really don't like this song. And so, I stuck with it and I watched the music video, of course, but like the music video is just whatever, they're like, having fun in a bowling alley. But because I really, really can't stand this song, I had to like mute the song while watching the music video. That's how bad it is. I know. I mean, to me, that's how bad I think it is to me. Yeah, that I have to mute it while watching the music video. But yeah, it's just not my style. I mean, I really don't like that it reminds me of a Jonas Brothers song. So FYI, I don't like any Jonas Brothers song. So that's really not my taste in music. And so You Problem reminds me of Jonas Brothers or even One Direction. I'm not a huge fan of One Direction either. And yeah, it's just not my taste. So You Problem, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna play it here. That's the small snippet that I can handle. And the second song I cannot listen to again. Is sadly the next song called Tied to Your Body. I didn't read the lyrics of it, but I mean it's not like cheating or anything. But anyways, let's listen to a snippet of Tied to Your Body that sadly I do not like.
Till my lungs give in, give her all of me, do it all again every day.
That's all I can handle. Okay, so I again just not my taste in music. I don't know how they made this song. I mean, keep in mind, no Korean producers, like not even Juhani or IM, none of them made any of these songs. These are all, I assume, USA or just non-Korean people making these songs, writing the lyrics, and I really am not into it. I usually am not into non-Korean songs. So yeah, so I'm not surprised that I really am not into it. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the lyrics of the song is okay. I'm like more obsessed with you, attached with you, and so that's how I'm tied to your body. Okay. Okay. But yeah, just I am tied to your body. I cannot listen to the song again. So that okay. So that's that one. And now the final song that I cannot listen to it again. And sadly, Juhani keeps saying that he likes this song is Blow Your Mind. I really, really don't like this song. So here is Blow Your Mind.
Oh, electric, I want your body so close, keep us connected. Don't think you want me to go. Feel the rhythm tonight. If you fall, I will get you a while.
I mean, Juhani sings great. Of course he does. I don't, yeah, I can't, like all of them, of course, can sing the song well, okay? I'm sorry. They sing the song fine, and Juhani said, sorry, Juhani said that, yeah, he liked his voice in the song, and yeah, he sang it great, but yeah, the melody of the song, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And then what? Yeah, saying, yeah, let me dance, yeah, make you feel my love, okay, and I'll blow your mind. Okay, so the song's a little bit sexual if you think about it, but I mean, it's like okay, whatever, like that's American songs or like non-Korean songs for you. This kind of like sexual stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm just not into this song. So sadly, these 3 songs you will never hear me play it and hope you guys understand. It's just I'm just not into it. But if you guys agree or disagree with me, I would love to hear all opinions. I hope everyone is okay with it. So so yeah, but everything else is okay. But I do have like, a ranking of them. So I'll talk about that in a bit. Let me see what you guys are saying. Um, okay, Natalie. Oh, I don't know which Natalie you are, but welcome. Okay, so Natalie says, I really don't like that video. I appreciate us being honest. Thank you for saying that. I really don't like that video. It's so cheesy. I agree with you, Natalie. So, I had to watch it muted, right? And so, yeah, I mean, they're cleaning in a bowling alley and dancing and I don't know, yeah, but then at the end they were like kind of dreaming, I guess, which is like pun intended because the album's called The Dream. So they were dreaming about like dancing and like singing and stuff, but then they had to go back to work, like cleaning the bowling alley and stuff. I don't know, I'm like, okay, that's an interesting like storyline, but yeah, it was hecka cheesy. It was really cheesy. And I wonder, is that like to appeal to America or like, like non-Koreans, like they like cheesiness? But I'm kind of thinking American. They're probably thinking of the American audience, right? But oh no. So I was thinking like, is this to appeal to them? But does it appeal to you guys? If you guys are like, American or from a Western country, does that appeal to you? But yeah, Natalie, thank you for saying you didn't like it. Cause yeah, I didn't like it either. I'm really into like K-pop style music videos, like, even like one day was not bad. Okay, one day music video I thought, fit the mood of the song and it was totally fine. But oh yeah, you problem. The dancing is so cheesy. Like we know MX are great dancers, but I have no idea who choreographs their English songs because I don't want to believe it's from Free Mind, like Yu Jung Won and all them other guys because it doesn't seem like that kind of dance that they would do. So I feel like they hire different people to do like the English album promotion dance and other things like that and not use their usual Korean team, so it feels like really like USA made kind of thing, so yeah, the choreography for you problem is really really I'm just not into it. It's like I'm not it's like yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad Natalie agrees with me, but again, I welcome all opinions, so I hope to hear anyone's opinions if you don't mind to share it. Italy says, I remember he said he wanted the song to be similar to Justin Timberlake. Is that what Juhani said? Okay, so he was channeling Justin Timberlake voice. I can imagine. Yeah, we all know Juhani is an amazing singer. Okay, amazing singer and rapper. And yeah, they perform it fine, but just the song, just the song of itself. That's just what I'm not a fan of. And even if it's Monsta X singing it, I still, can't enjoy a song if I'm really not into that song. You guys get what I mean? Yeah. Go on it. Welcome. Go on it. Yeah. So okay, just lovely to see you guys as always. She's the movie. She saw the movie, The Dreaming. Okay, she saw it today. Get out of here. And after I went to Target and bought the album, you pulled I Am and Hyungwon. Good for you. Wait, but you're Minhyuk bias, right? You're Minhyuk bias and you didn't get Minhyuk, I guess. It's okay. I want to pass my Minhyuk. Good luck to you because I usually get Minhyuk sometimes, but it's okay. But you also a produce line, I guess, is following you just like it did to me. I am and Hyungwon. I'm not surprised, but anyways, thank you for mentioning it. I want to mention about the movie too. So the situation in Korea for me. So I said this in past lives, like I'm not sure if I would be able to see the movie in Korea because of COVID getting worse in Korea. And sadly, the past 5 days, only the past 5 days, it has gotten way worse in Korea. So on average, we were about 3 to 4,000 new COVID cases a day, which is of course bad, but I mean we were like hovering around this number for like a few weeks. So it's like so we were like all getting used to it. We were like, I guess this is what we have to live with. But then 5 days ago, we hit 7,000 new COVID cases, more than double, right? So we doubled, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So one day was 7,000, but then the next day was also 7,000, and at least I was like, oh no, this is not looking good. So second day 7,000, third day was also 7,000. So it's like, okay, like was the Korean government going to do something? This is legit a big problem. 7,000 new cases in 3 days in a row, right? And then the fourth and fifth day, which was like this past weekend in Korea, so it was like a little bit under 7,000, but it's on average still 7,000 new COVID cases 5 days in a row now. It's really sad, really sad. I remember Korean government says they are going back to stricter regulations now, but I don't know if it's really working. But I mean, it just happened recently, but it's really bad here. But even though keep in mind, Korea is like 80% fully vaccinated. It's really crazy. I know we're 80% vaccinated, so that's why they start to loosen regulations because most of the country is vaccinated. But sadly, COVID is not to be messed with. Okay, even if you're vaccinated, they're like, yo, we're still gonna be spreading everywhere that we want to be. Yeah, so I'm fine, of course. As you can see, I've been staying at home, and this past weekend I was supposed to hang out with a friend. I haven't seen her in forever, of course, but we're like, it's 7,000 new cases 5 days in a row. We can't meet up, and I'm like, I totally agree with you. We can't meet up, and so sadly, I had to cancel friends. Sorry, I had to cancel a plan with a friend, and so of course, I would not be going to see their movie. I commend the fans out there that are, going out in Korea and are not worried about catching COVID. Good for them, okay? But I personally do not want to, okay? If I ever catch COVID, I have to stop working and then probably lose a lot of customers, okay? So in terms of like, not only do I care about my health, but also because of my work. If you guys like find out I catch COVID, wouldn't you guys not want to shop with me anymore? Which I totally understand, okay? So for everything regarding everything I do, I like catching COVID is really going to be a big issue for me. And so just like with anyone else who catches COVID, right? Like it would change your life. Okay. So I really don't want to catch COVID. And so I sadly cannot go see Monsta X movie. But I mean, here's the thing. I really want to believe they will make a DVD. Why would they not make a DVD, right? Surely they would make a DVD and there would be like extra benefits into it and all that stuff, right? And so I want to believe they will make a DVD, and of course I will buy it, and I really want to watch it. But if you guys want to spoil the movie for me, I'm pretty sure I can like guess what was in it, because I know many fans say that they cried, and like that's understandable. We love Monster X so much, of course we're gonna cry. But I am aware, like, yeah, they cut out Wonho from like everything, which okay, so that was, we all expected that. And also Shaunu was not in the movie a lot, I heard. Like he is there, but he's not like a lot in there. It's like mainly the five MX guys, right? And I kind of was expecting that, but I was hoping Shaunu would actually do some filming of it before he went to the military. But then it turned out like most of the filming of this movie was actually after he went to the military. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. But they still credit him as in the movie, even though he is not like a huge part in the movie. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. I do think that's interesting. So yeah, go order saw the movie. If any of you guys saw the movie, I really don't mind talking about it. I can't say there are actually spoilers in the movie, right? So feel free to talk about it, even though I didn't watch it. And I would actually like to know what you guys think and the whole movie experience. I yeah, please share about it. Okay, yeah, and Gold Order says that she went to Target and bought their albums, and yeah, she got I Am and Hyungwon. So here's the thing: I've been avoiding Twitter, for other reasons besides this, but I've been avoiding Twitter because I do not want to be spoiled about what's in the streaming albums. And so for my albums that are arriving to my USA house first, I don't know what's going on, but the Monsta X store, the Monsta X online store. It's now December 12th in Korea. I totally forgot to say that today is December 12th, 2021 in Korea. It's Sunday. Right now it's 1:25 p.m. Almost. Oh, never mind. It's now IM time. How lucky am I? Okay. Yeah, IM time 1:26 p.m. And I missed Hyungwon time. Sorry, Hyungwon. So, anyways, so that's the time right now in Korea. And so I pre-ordered my albums on the Monsta X website, of course. But right now it's December 12th or like December 11th, whatever. Yeah, but I have not gotten a notification that my albums have been shipped out from the Monsta X official online store. So I'm wondering about you guys. If you order from the Monsta X like USA official site pre-order, right? Do you have your albums yet? Okay, so I paid for media shipping. Like I didn't expect, like, I'm like, why am I gonna pay more for it to arrive fast? I'm like in no rush for it because I'm in Korea. It doesn't matter. So, anyways, I paid media shipping for it, and I assume it's like standard, standard, what's the word? Standard time? Yeah, standard time of when the shipments will happen. But I mean, I assumed it would be shipped out after the release date. But no, it's like almost 2 days after the release date. And my albums from the MX USA store is still not shipped out yet. So I'm a little bit annoyed. In all honesty, I'm a little bit annoyed. Like I thought, it would get shipped out, as soon as possible. And then I have to wait like maybe a week during the delivery time, but no, like I still don't know when are my albums gonna arrive to me. So sadly, maybe I won't be able to get my albums in Korea until January, right? Until next month, most likely. So sadly, I need to avoid Twitter until January so I don't get spoiled of how the album looks like. But what can we do, right? So, anyways, what can we do? That's my life of living in Korea for an album that was released in the USA. I know, kind of weird, right? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to deal with. And yeah, and anyways, let me read these comments. Okay, Italy says I can't go to Target until next week. That's okay. Hopefully no one steals or opens the albums. Okay, I cannot understand that. So you don't need to say what country you're from, but I mean, is there Target outside of USA? Because there's no Target in Korea. I'm actually curious, is there a Target outside of USA? But if you guys are saying you can't go to Target, it makes me think you're in USA. But let me know if you're not in USA and you have Target in your country. I'm curious. Let me know. So I have heard that happen before, that people steal it or open the albums and then put it back. I mean, do they not have security at these stores to check these people stealing? Because the store loses money from that, but is there like no one checking it? I can't believe it. Like that, of course, will never happen in Korea. I really like that kind of crime. Like I don't think would ever happen in Korea because like just security and like in general, Korean people like don't want to do that because they know it's bad, So, anyways, but yeah, but there's sadly bad people everywhere in the world. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get albums that are not stolen or opened. I hope. Wish you guys luck. But if need be, just buy it online. So I bought also the Dreaming albums from Barnes and Noble. If you guys know about that bookstore, it's only in USA, I think. So Barnes and Noble, I ordered them online, like pre-order them online, and one, sorry, not one, but like they split into two packages. I don't know why. I bought four albums, but they split into two packages. I don't know why Barnes and Noble, whatever. But anyways, one of the packages already arrived to my USA house. I'm like, yay, great! And then the second one should be arriving soon. So Barnes and Noble, they ship very fast. Thank you, Barnes and Noble. But Monsta X USA store, whatever. I have to say this. Actually, let me say this from the Monsta X USA store. So I have never bought them for my own personal purchase before, but I have bought from them. Actually, I wonder if they're the same. Okay, but I have bought for them for customers, but also I have bought Wonho official merch from like the whatever site that was with Wonho official merch. So, anyways, so this was from yeah, I still have it because I wanted to share about the story one day. So, anyways, from the Wonho official merch page when he did the concert, right? And like, you had to do something about getting the merch and whatnot. So, anyways, I helped buy it for a customer. And inside this package was someone's student ID. As you can see there, 2019, 2020. Okay. Someone's student ID was in the package. Okay, and now here's the thing. It's not a valid ID, so it has a hole punched in it. So, I mean that's thank goodness this person didn't lose their student ID. But I'm like, how the heck can you drop in your invalid student ID into my package? It was like a poster tube package. I don't know how it got in there, but I was like, hey, to my family, like, you guys didn't drop this in there. Do you guys know this person? They're like, no, we have no idea who this is. It was in your package, of the 1 merch. I'm like, that is ridiculous. But I mean, let's think about it. They probably are hiring part-time workers who are high school students, I guess, right? And so they are like packing our packages and shipping them out, right? So yeah, that's actually a little bit disappointing. They don't really have like professional people helping them. And so yeah, so I just wanted to say that, they probably have high school kids, part-time workers, dealing with the shipments and stuff, and that's why they are randomly shipped, they arrive late, they have like issues sometimes. Sadly, I heard stories about issues that happen, and yeah, what can we do? Sadly, this is what we have to deal with when we buy from their USA stuff. They Man, I really hope Monsta X does not renew with them. Like, I hope they don't renew with Starship, but I hope they also don't consider like moving to like and like keep work. Sorry, I mean like to keep working with this USA team. Like, I hope they really don't want to ever work with them again. But let's talk about that later. Okay, let me keep reading comments. Okay, um, uh. Okay. So Sarah says, my absolute favorite is The Dreaming. That song is beautiful. I do agree. That song is really great. So we'll talk about all the songs that are good in a bit. Yeah. And Sarah says, One Day is also a favorite of mine. I always like One Day. So like not counting the title track, like and like One Day I think would be my favorite song in this album. But yeah, but not counting the title track. Like we'll talk about the all the side tracks in a bit. But I do love One Day the best. Yeah, Sarah, I agree. Natalie says, I am so disappointed that okay, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I have seen like is it Ishai? I think it is Ishai, but I personally like every time when I think about him, like I have never met him. Of course I've never met him, but every time I see him or think about him or even see his name, really like really makes me angry for some reason. But we all know like some so anyways, I don't feel good saying his name. So I've seen someone like censor his name as like Ashy, and I'm like, I prefer to call him Ashy. So if you guys don't mind, like, I'm gonna be calling his name as a censor name as Ashley. And also, if he ever comes across my videos, hopefully not, he won't know that we're talking about him. Hopefully, so for now on, I will call him as Ashy. Okay, so Natalie says, I am so disappointed that Ashy chose to give himself. Sorry, sorry. Okay, um, okay. He chose to give himself more screen time than Shawnu in the movie. Most people seem to love it anyway. Okay. Okay, so Natalie, thank you for telling me this. So I surely wanted to believe Ashley would actually not be shown in the movie. It should be only MX and like very briefly, like, the staff that they work with, when they are preparing for something, right? But it should be mainly only MX on screen, right? But knowing that Ashley actually has more screen time than Shawnu, and Shawnu's name is like, is on the credit list, but Ashley, of course, is not. But Ashley, I think he's like credit as like producer or something, right? Like whatever, something like that. So that makes sense. If he helped produce this movie, of course he would want to give himself more screen time. Of course he would. Let's talk about that later. That's like some tea chatting, and also in this MoWonHae radio. So yeah, we'll get into that tea chatting soon. And also, I'll let you guys know, like, even though I live in Korea, I've never, I've never done anything that involved Ashley, in all honesty. So the last time I went to USA, that was for Monsta X, was the 2018 world tour, and I went to go see their San Francisco show. And so thankfully, Ashley was like not associated at that time, thankfully. But then sadly afterwards, Starship loves Ashley for some reason. So, anyways, I have never done anything that involved Ashley, while they were in the USA or even in Korea. Gosh, please don't ever come to Korea. Oh my gosh. Anyways, but all the stories that I've heard of him from like other fans, you guys out there, and just on Twitter in general. I've also seen his Twitter before, and the things he tweets about just always, anyways. Tea chatting on that in a bit. Okay, yeah, it's gonna get me all riled up. So okay, let me finish these comments. Okay. Sarah says, I didn't watch it, but I did. Oh, she didn't see the movie. It's okay. Okay, she didn't see the movie, but I did see the pictures Wano was cut out from. Yeah, and then crying emoji. And she says, I need Starship and Ashley to stop doing that. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. So Sarah, I'm sure you know this already, but even on Starship like online merch and stuff, so like online merch, Wano stuff is all gone, okay? And then even if you go to their online store and like they're selling 2018 World Tour program book, yeah, book, and they blur out Wano's image on the cover, while even though they're selling it, and like Wano, of course, is not going to be blurred out from the program book if you buy it, but on their store they blur him out. But they've done this like all the time. They always blur him out from like anything that they're selling, and if it has Wano in it. Yeah, and then also let's not forget when Hero, the music video, got 100 million views, they did not include Wano image, even though he is the thumbnail for that music video. Yeah, we are sadly used to this. They have Starship has always done this, and so Ashley, of course, would comply with what Starship wants to do. So I want to assume Ashley is okay with Wano because he has tweeted about Wano before, and like he helped with his not USA concert, but his online stream concert that was done by the USA company or something. Whatever. So, anyways, Ashley, of course, supports Wano. Okay, so I'm sure he would want Wano included. I'm sure he would, but Starship says no, we're not going to do it unless you block out Wano. That's my feeling. It's like only Starship has the final say in everything. Of course, Ashley does not have the final say. Okay, you guys hopefully know this. Yeah, Starship always has the final say in it, and so yeah. Yeah, for some reason they still hate Wano, even though Wano is in their company, but they really always want to make sure that we forget that Wano was ever in Monsta X for some reason. Okay, this is why I always still hate Starship for doing this. Of course, yeah. So of course in the movie I expected that. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking, when you guys watch the movie and you see very clearly that they cut out Wano, is that still enjoyable to watch? I mean, it's to some extent, I guess you can because you're like kind of used to it. So. I don't know, but yeah, if people are happy seeing the movie, even with Ashley shown more than Shawnu, okay, okay, so to each their own, yeah. But Yeah, if I ever get to see the movie, if it goes on DVD, and after I watch it, of course, I'll come back and let you guys know my honest review about it and all the yeah, oh yeah. Go Order says I bought from the MX store. Yeah, MX online store, right? Yeah, yeah. It took a while to get there. She says it took 3 weeks. Okay. 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 Thank you for the warning, Go Order. 3 weeks. Okay. Maybe I should have paid extra for faster shipping. But I really was like no rush to get it because to but 3 weeks, come on. And yeah, so anyways, when I picked media shipping, it says would arrive like 8 to 12 days or something. And I'm like, that's totally okay, like 8 to 12 days, but 3 weeks. That is not what I expected when I paid for the shipping. What can we do? Okay, but thank you for the heads up, Go Order. Maybe I won't get my owls until like end of January. I can avoid Twitter until then because actually I still want to avoid Twitter when MF go on their tour in USA and Canada, which will be end of January until end of February. So it's okay. I can avoid Twitter for a while. It's all good. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so Sarah says, also heard Shaunu wasn't interviewed. Yes, I heard that as well. Thank you for confirming. And he wasn't shown so much and was sad to hear. Yeah, me too. Yeah. But I guess they really made this movie in a rush. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sarah, I have that feeling as well. So MX guys keep talking about this all the time. I'm sure you guys have seen them say this, right? Is that they were filming for this movie at the same time preparing for the English album, like like editing, like recording songs, whatever, and then also preparing for the Rush Hour album. And so all three at the same time, they said they felt like dying. I think they even said that they felt like dying, but they thankfully pulled it off. And so they say like, oh, it was all worth it because everything came out really great. And I'm like, okay, but you say you almost died. That's really intense. So yeah, so the thing is, we know they recorded the songs already before Shaunu enlisted. So I was thinking, what exactly were they preparing for the English album? But I mean, maybe they had to like edit some things or whatnot in the songs. But mm, yeah, so yeah, I believe everything was in a rush. Rush Hour album, No Limit album, all the photos are like not super amazing. Remember when we were reviewing about the album and like the keynote didn't have new photos in it? Really disappointing, right? And so yeah, everything seemed for and so the Dreaming album, when I get that Dreaming album, is that also gonna look like it was all rushed and stuff? Maybe, but I mean I want to assume it looks great, right, guys? If you guys like don't tell me what exactly it looked. I mean, you can't show me photos, but I mean don't spoil for me like things about the album, but like, overall, does it look okay? Overall, if you guys have your albums already, but yeah, so of course, it makes sense. The movie was made in a rush, but people say the movie was great, by the way, and like made everyone cry. I want to assume it was made well, right? Um, but yeah, but Shawnee not being in it and false advertising. I still feel like false advertising and yeah, okay. Let's talk more about this tea later. Yeah. um. Barbara says she saw the movie this afternoon. I am so glad we have great timing that I am catching you guys right after you saw the movie. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. She said, I loved what I saw. Okay, okay. Juhani pranking the members and the performances stood out to me. That's good. That's good. Those, of course, should be one of the best things to look forward to. What MX does together and yeah, their performances and stuff like that. And you guys saw it in Screen X, I assume, right? So wasn't that like super cool, I assume? Or if you saw it in 4D, there's like, more effects like that. Yeah, I want to assume was nice, right? I want to assume, yeah. Lulu says, hello, hi again from Canada. Yes, of course, from Korea to you. Welcome, Lulu, as always. She says, I just watched an unboxing of all the albums. Okay, and you're going to be disappointed. It's okay, Lulu. Thank you so much for warning me. Thank you very much for warning me. I mean, I really didn't expect much to begin with because I've said this before. I do not own any All About Love albums because I'll say why in a bit, but I do not own any of them. And I was hoping maybe the Dreaming would be a little bit better, so that's why I thought let's go ahead and buy my first English album from them. Yeah, like maybe it'll be a little bit better. But still disappointing. I'll expect that now. I'll be disappointed. I'll expect that. She said the deluxe versions only have different covers, but the inside photos are all the same. That's what I assumed because that's what exactly happened with All About Love. So I assumed that I only bought 2 deluxe versions, of versions. Yeah, yes, because I had a feeling, yeah, it might be all the same photos inside. So thank you for the warning that it happened again. And I was expecting that, so that's okay. But I believe the photo cards, like inside each version, is different. That's the hope I have. That of course the photo cards in the version should be different, right? So I'll have only to look forward to that, I guess. So Lulu, thanks again. Thanks again. Delarian is here. Welcome again. She said, just came. I am shocked. So, most of you guys came back from watching the movie. That is crazy. Okay, welcome. Please tell me everything, guys. I mean, like all your reviews. I mean, Delarian says, yeah, just came back from the Dreaming showing. Great movie. Okay, great. Sad about Shonu and Wano. Okay, but what can we do? I know, I know. The Dreaming song. I hope someone nominates it for best song at Oscars. You're hilarious. Okay, to be nominated for best song at Oscars is really, really like, sadly, I can't expect it from Monsta X, but that you like the song that much that it should be nominated for an Oscar. Of course. I wish they could get nominated, but my opinion about the song "The Dreaming," it's probably my favorite after One Day. I do think so. It's probably my favorite after One Day, but I have like certain feelings about it. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah. Um, Italy says you are USA Mon Bebe. Oh no way. Okay, okay. She said no. I paid for I Am and Juhani limited edition. The cover, you mean, right? Their cover. Okay, and I haven't received them, but I did get an email saying they shipped. Okay. Okay, so great to hear. Okay, and like, yeah, here's the thing. Do you also pay for media shipping as well, Italy? So I still, even until right now, I still did not get informed that my albums were even shipped from the Monsta X USA store. And I only bought 4 albums. It wasn't a lot. I only bought 4 albums. But two of them are the member specific covers. So but the other two are deluxe versions. So I don't know. I don't know. And also, I pre-ordered it like end of October. So I don't know if they're going in order of like if you pre-ordered earlier than me, if you get yours shipped first. But I'm mystery, just a mystery. But also their shipments are done by high school students. So okay, what can we do? But yes, thank you for the notice again. Lulu says there is no Target or Barnes and Noble in Canada anymore. What happened? I also ordered from Monsta X website like a sucker. Hey, come on. It was only the member specific cover is only sold on Monsta X website. Okay, so I mean, what can we do? Okay, so don't worry about that. She said, should have ordered from Target website. God. Got it. Yeah, yeah. So, but like I said, the Monsta X USA website, they were the only store selling the member covers. So if you want a member cover, you have to buy it there only. So don't worry about that. But yeah. So I bought from two websites, Barnes and Nobles and MX USA store because I saw Monbebe saying like don't buy more than 4 at one store for some reason or in one account. So that if you want to buy more than 4, you need to like make another account or just buy from a different store. And so that's what I did. So I bought 4 from Barnes and Nobles and then 4 from Monsta X USA store. So yeah. So yeah, the Barnes and Noble package already arriving to me now. I know. Anyways, Monsta X USA store sucks. Whoever's in charge of that, Ashy, I guess, and their company, whatever, they suck. Not that we already didn't know that. So yeah. Oh my gosh, so much tea to talk about. Okay, I know. Okay, so Lulu says there is. Oh, sorry, I already read that. So sorry. Barbara says she has all the No Limit albums. Great. I assume you ordered them from Korea. Awesome. But her dreaming are being shipped. Awesome. Okay. She used the MX USA store. They're kind of slow. Okay. I'm so jealous. I don't know why you guys albums are getting to you so quickly from the MX USA store. I still, as of right now, I still have not gotten any email that they've been shipped to me. But I wonder, did you guys use media shipping or not? So maybe that was my mistake. I shouldn't have chosen media shipping. But I mean, what can we do? I mean, I didn't think it was worth it to pay extra for it to arrive quickly because I thought media shipping time limit was pretty okay for me. But oh, whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and they're kind of slow in general. Okay, so good to know. Good to know. It's really, really weird because Korea, when you buy things in Korea, and you guys know, as my K shopper in Korea, like things arrive to me usually very, very quickly. And so yeah, it's a new feeling. Yeah, from buying from a USA store, especially when it's a Monsta X official USA store. That is really slow. It's all good. Okay. And Lulu says, I bought Wonho merch too in March. Yeah, yeah. I think that at that time I also bought it too. And they took forever. Yeah, girlfriend. That's right. So for some reason, they didn't have the merch ready until like June. Yeah, yeah, same. For some reason. Yeah. It didn't arrive to us until June, even though we ordered in March. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I guess at that point they wanted to see like how many orders they had to do first and then make the merch and then ship it out. So I guess that's why it took them 3 months. But these albums, Monsta X albums, they're not like merch. So I mean they should be ship more quickly. But yeah, I know one merch took taking forever. I know. Crazy, crazy. And then she says to get and the face mask and shirt were poor quality materials. Yes, I did not see it for myself because I had to help a customer with it, but it seemed like yeah, I can believe it. Poor quality materials and you pay a lot for it. I know. I know. So, any USA Monbebes here that went to their pop-up store in LA? Is there anyone here that went? I am very curious. Okay, so the thing is I did see one person's video of the pop-up store and it looks quite empty, but I mean, that's actually kind of good because of social distancing, I assume. So I mean, it looked empty, but nothing special. It didn't seem like anything special to me, but I mean, I can't imagine they actually would wanna, like, invest a lot into it. But, here's the thing, they invest a lot into, the premieres. So, did you guys see, like, they did the screening premiere of the movie, and then they went to an after party that, where they showed their alcohol drinks that was, no problem and one-day drinks sorry, you problem, and, one day and I'm like, "Okay, that's interesting. Like, who is paying for all this? Isn't that technically our money, I guess?" So yeah, they invest in all these like things, to enjoy for themselves. And that's fine. I want Monsta X to enjoy themselves, of course, but I can't help but think, the USA company wants it also for themselves as well. Let's be real. Let's be real, right? They have shown many, many times how greedy and selfish they are. So anyways, I kind of have been noticing like they invest more in like things that are for themselves, but then for a pop-up store that is for Monbebes to enjoy, it seemed like they want to go cheap on it, and like their only concern is that they want the fans to buy the merch. Okay, so they're gonna get money from it regardless, and they're like, why make it fancy? They're gonna buy it anyway. So maybe they had that mindset in mind. So yeah, this is why I really, really hate their USA company. It's just they don't care about anything except themselves and making money. And like how they care about MX is more like, oh, MX are like our money makers. That's why they have to take care of them. I always get that feeling about them that they don't really care about MX except because they are making money for them. That's the only you guys get what I mean? So let's talk more tea later. Okay, okay, let's move on. Okay, um okay, Go Ore says, I went to the movie with my dad. How nice. He was asking questions like a 5-year-old. Girlfriend, I'm jealous because, I said this before. My mom doesn't want to see the movie with me. She lives with me in Korean. She's a native Korean, but she's like, I'm not interested, So your dad willing to go with you and he was curious about them, asking questions. I'm jealous. My mom is never curious about anything about Monsta X. Like she knows I like them. She has seen them on TV sometimes, but she's like, okay. And like she just knows, oh, that's the group my daughter likes. That's all. She knows I like Gion the most, but she's like, okay, whatever. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm jealous. So yeah, if COVID was better in Korea, I of course would go see the movie by myself. But sadly, yeah, not gonna happen. And yeah, it's okay. Um, um. Italy says, haha, I saw Monbebe say the most shocking part of the movie. So the most shocking part of the movie was hearing Ashy's voice for the first time. So not only is he shown a lot in the movie, but his voice is in the movie too. What does he say that's so important that his voice has to be in the movie? Don't you guys know? What? I'm sure it wasn't important. I'm sure it wasn't. He just wants his airtime. As we know about this about Ashley, his personality is the personality I really hate in a person. Like I see that from him all the time, even though never met him in person before and I never want to. I hope we never meet each other, but um like I can just tell, you can just tell by the way a person like looks and acts, even when you don't see them in person, that his personality is so bad, and it's really sad that he is like, kind of successful. He's like he made his own company and he has Monsta X and Starship on his side and getting to do all this and make lots of money when his personality is so terrible and he is successful. That really, makes me angry too, but what can we do? He has good connections. He has money. I'm pretty sure he does. I'm sure he has his own money. That's how he's able to do all this. So he has his own money, but also connections with other rich people to help make things happen. Like, how the heck can you get Lexus and Jaguar as spokesperson? A Chevrolet? Yeah, yeah. So they have these car companies like sponsoring them. How the heck is that possible? Ashley has really good connections with car companies and rich people. So, yeah, so good for him. Yeah, and maybe that's why his personality is so bad because he's rich and he knows rich people, and that sadly could make you into a crappy personality, right? So money is a really scary thing. Be careful about money, no matter what. Even when you get rich, you have to ground yourself. Even that's why I admire Bill Gates. Bill Gates, he's a multi-billionaire, but he donates a lot to charity, and he is so concerned about climate change. Thank you, Bill Gates. I admire someone like him who's very rich and does wants to give back. But Ashy, like I can never imagine being a person like Bill Gates. Okay, so okay, so anyways, just putting them in the same sentence like made me want to puke. So, anyways, yeah. We'll spill more tea about this later, but you guys can already tell why I hate Ashley so much. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Gold Order says he asked, huh? Oh wait, your father. Okay, your father. So I was wondering who is he. Okay, so Gold Order says her father asked if they could hang out with him this weekend. Okay. So your father wanted to hang out with you this weekend. Okay, and then she said, to go a movie. Okay, you were gonna see the movie by yourself, but then your dad was like, okay, I want to hang out with you. What a great dad! Come on, get props to your father. Okay, and then he asked if he could come, and I said no initially. Why? Okay. But he was saying he would pay for the movie tickets. Oh, and the albums. I couldn't resist, but he really liked it. He really likes Jew Honey and his album. I have to say the part in the recording studio was so funny. Okay. First off, your dad is so nice. Come on. Oh my gosh. If my dad, okay, first off, my dad, he lives in USA with my siblings and stuff. So he knows I like Monsta X, but he doesn't know anything about K-pop. He knows nothing. Okay, so he probably can't even remember Monsta X name, but he knows they're my favorite K-pop group. But like he knows BTS. That's right. He knows BTS because of BTS. But then yeah, but he's like aware. Yeah, I'm like into this K-pop group called Monsta X. But he wouldn't. Okay, wait. My dad though, he's kind of very what's the word, open-minded, pun intended, open-minded, but he wouldn't really say no unless he really doesn't want to. So I think he would actually go see the movie with me out of curiosity. I think he would. So except he needs to watch it with English subtitles. So sadly I can't watch it with him in USA. I can't go to USA. Okay, so anyways, yeah, my dad doesn't know Korean. So anyways, so yeah, so I want to think actually my dad would be curious to watch it, but I don't think he would want to pay for his ticket. So I think he wouldn't willingly want to watch it with me. If I say, hey dad, do you want to watch this movie with me and I'll pay for your ticket? I feel like he would say yes. So I feel like my dad would actually be that kind of person. So if I want him to join me. But maybe he'll pay his own ticket. But I mean, I wouldn't feel good about it because it's Monsta X. So I feel like it's better that I should pay for his ticket because he's not interested in Monsta X. But anyway, sorry, just made me think what would my dad do? But I feel like yeah, I think my dad would say yes. And I wonder what he would think about Monsta X after watching the movie. Yeah, but sadly I can't go to USA anytime soon. But if ever that happens, I'll let you guys know what my dad thinks about it. If ever. Yeah, or if I ever make my mom watch it. Okay, we'll see. So that's a story for another time. But anyways, so cute about your dad, and his favorite member is Jew Honey. It's so interesting. Most male people, like male like guys, they seem to really like Jew Honey. Like on Midnight Idol, a woman and her husband are Monsta X fans, and then the husband's bias is Jew Honey, and I was like, that is so adorable. And Jew Honey, of. course, really liked hearing it, but so yeah, it's so interesting. Many, and also Gion's brother is also a fan of Jew Honey. So it seems like most male fans, like male guys, like Jew Honey. It's so cute, by the way. Of course, who wouldn't like Jew Honey? Anyways, but she also said the part in the recording studio was so funny. I wonder why that was funny of them recording the English songs. Oh, I'll be interested to watch it. Okay, but good to know. There are of course funny moments, and we know MX are always funny guys. So I mean, good. Yeah, good to know. All right. Natalie says, is the Korean general public still mad at Wonho? So here's the thing, Natalie, and I blame Starship for this. So here's the thing. The articles, no, the news article that was first put out that Wonho was accused of doing drugs and that he was being investigated by police. Those articles are still on Naver, on like basically Korea's Google. It's still on there. So if you look up Wonho's name in the Korean portal sites, the first thing you'll see is about Wonho's drug accusation stuff. Yeah, I know. I hated that it's still there. Okay, and so the articles about him being innocent, those are like all the way at the bottom, or like they're buried somewhere. Like those are not the first articles you see about him being cleared and innocent. The first articles of Wonho is that he's getting accused of drugs. Okay, so Starship has this power. They do because I've seen them do it before, okay? They have the power to talk to the news media and say, "Hey, delete these articles. They're not true. Delete it and like push only these good articles about our singer." They have done this before, okay? But they are not doing it for Wonho. As I see when I look at Wonho's name, you know, it's only his accusations of doing drugs. So, so okay, sorry, I think I need to calm down. You know, Starship, why they never fix this? Because they don't want to. Okay, they want people to think that Wano is not a good person. Who knows why? Okay, when they're in the same company, Highline, but when people see Highline, they don't think of Starship, unless you look it up, right? But Highline is still Starship. Um, so yeah, so sadly, because not many people know the truth, only us fans know the truth. That's why Korean general public, if they look up Wonho, it's like, oh, yeah, he's a singer, but like he got accused of drugs, and like also like they could look back into his past, like he did underage smoking and drinking. They only see bad things about him if they look up Wonho, which is terrible. Okay, so that's terrible. And so another thing that Starship's not doing, like Wano going on variety shows, to like for him to like clear his name more is going on variety shows. People know like, oh, he's such a nice guy, he's such a great guy, he's doing that, and like he can say like, oh, I was cleared of everything, I didn't do any drugs. That's what any singer should do after they get cleared of something. But Wano has never done that, as you guys know, right? Because Starship is not allowing it. Yeah, I need to calm down. So, anyways, yeah. So because of this, of course, Korean general public are still gonna think that he is the member that left Monsta X because he did drugs. Sadly, many Korean people, if they don't research about it, that's what they think about him. And yeah, and that's why I think even though they see Wano like doing music shows and he releases albums, like they think that's all like great, but like I see the reviews on Melon and how many likes it has. It's really really low. Like for some reason there are people out there that like want to hate on him because they still think that he is a criminal in some sense. So that's why I still see all these like you know just bad reviews about him. Yeah, so Natalie, I don't have a clear answer for you. Actually, in all honesty, I don't have a clear answer for you, but just I hope I explained as to why, his reputation in Korea is still not the best and why I blame Starship for it. And I do wonder if Wano leaves Starship, surely I surely hope he'll be free to do whatever he wants. That will he be able to what's the word? What's the word, like that he could build up his reputation on his own. I wonder, or in the new company he decides to join with, or he makes his own company. I don't know, but I do wonder, would he be able to come back, like renew his reputation. I don't know, given how bad Starship has already done to him, so yeah, that's a worry I have for him. But yeah, so we have to wait and see. Yeah. Sarah says, it's just upsetting that the Korean media is not cutting Wonho out from Monsta X stages. That is correct. That's correct. Thank you for bringing that up. And wins, but Starship keeps doing that when it's not necessary. That is correct. Glad that you noticed that. He will forever stay part of their history. Yes, Sarah. Thank you for saying that. So the Korean media, they're always in the loop about the news. They know Wonho is innocent. They know it. Okay, but just Starship can control them. Okay, sadly they can't. Starship can control them. And so the media, like, and also on broadcast station, SBS, KBS, NBC, they do not blur out Wano because they know he's an innocent person. Okay, and that's why they allow him on music shows. They know this. That's why he never gets blurred out. Okay, and like when they show past clips, like sometimes I see them like only choose clips that's only the 6 members. Sometimes they want to be like careful. It's like we should only like do the 6 of them. But if they want to talk about MX past and Wano is in it, they do not blur out Wano. Of course, they show it because that's they want to show about that past moment, and he was there. Awesome, yeah. So they know Wano is an innocent person, but Starship, they are the ones that keep blocking him, blurring him in this movie and everything that they did in the past with Wano. They never will ever talk about it, not even his past songs. You guys know what Starship has done. So yeah. Upsetting indeed, Sarah. Thank you for agreeing with me. And yeah, so he will forever stay part of their history, but Starship wants to forget about him in Monsta X. Fine. Whatever. Okay. Let's wait until hopefully once they all can leave Starship and they do whatever they want, then we'll hopefully see better things after that. That's my hope. Yeah. Sarah said, "Didn't they mention that the deluxe version had the same photo book?" I can't remember if they mentioned it. Did they? I can't remember. Yeah, yeah. But and Sarah says, "I was sure I saw it written somewhere and wasn't surprised since that was what happened with All About Love albums." Interesting. So I have not seen anything official that where they officially said all the photo book versions are the same inside. Like I personally have not seen that. So if you have seen it, do let me know. But I just remember reading the description, like, yeah, it's like each version has like this, and this, but they do not say specifically all the content inside is the same. At least I didn't, but yeah, I wanted to assume because of All About Love, that's why all the photo books inside would be the same. Yeah. Yeah, and they still did it. Yeah, yeah. Go Ore says the movie was amazing. I thought it would be mainly the performances, but it wasn't. Okay, and I was happy about that. Okay, it was more funny than sad. Okay, I laughed so much. Also, the monme behind me was such a mood. Okay, okay, that's exciting. Okay, that's exciting. I thought it would be like a documentary movie, so, like, it's not really fun, like, usually more sad because of the documentary, right? But it was that if it was actually, like, funny, more funny than sad, how great. So, props to whoever made this movie. I think, if I remember correctly, the director of this movie is a Korean person, if I remember correctly. It's still a USA movie, but it seemed like, because, Monsta X had to film it in Korea, so that makes sense. So, all the camera people and the director had to be a Korean person. Yeah, yeah, so I wanna believe that. So whoever edited the movie, who I assume might be a Korean person too, that they wanted to show more fun stuff. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Um, oh, sorry. um, Go Otis says the album design is literally the same as All About Love. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's talk about that in a bit. Sarah says, Juhani's happiness is my biggest joy right now. I feel you, girlfriend. I am just happy he gets to experience this after he couldn't be there for All About Love promotions. I assume Juhani is having the best time, of course, because of him having to miss All About Love promos. So yeah, I want to assume Juhani is having a blast and he's doing fine. If you guys were there, if you weren't a fan at that time, it's okay. But the reason why Juhani couldn't do All About Love promotions is that he was dealing with something just very emotionally heavy for him. But then keep in mind, like, Wonho left the group a few months beforehand. So, like, I'm sure all of them were still, like, not feeling good because of Wonho leaving. And Wonho didn't choose to leave. Wonho was forced to leave. Okay, look, remember that. So anyway, so of course that would affect them a lot. And yeah, and then it was just weird because I think it was during Jingle Ball, 2019 Jingle Ball, that Juhani apparently didn't go to USA, but then he did, and then yeah. So, anyways, that after that incident, it made me really worried what exactly was going on because I knew the truth was not really being revealed. Like I'm pretty sure Juhani did go on the plane to go to USA, but then he had to come back to Korea, and then he left again from Korea. I don't know if you guys were there, if you guys understand what I mean, but I don't want to talk about in detail because I can't really remember it. But I do remember that was a very scary time. So that's why anytime they go abroad, I'm always worried about them, and I still am, and that's why I'm avoiding Twitter. But yeah, but so far things seem to be fine, right, guys? So far everything seems to be fine. I check fan cafes sometimes, so I do sometimes. So, but I still don't have the notifications, which has been helping me a lot. Like I don't want to know when they update something, so I just check it when I feel like I want to. So it's been really good, and I also sometimes check their Twitter when I feel like it. So yeah, I've been really comfortable in this kind of like bubble I'm in of like not really getting a lot of MX updates. It's quite good for me at least. But yeah, but anyways, but I saw their V Live this morning. Okay. They did a V Live when it was like 10 a.m. in LA, but in Korea it was like 3 a.m. So of course I was fast asleep. Of course I was. But then I saw it this morning when I saw that they did a V Live. And so yeah, it was only like 24 minutes long. So I just finished watching it this morning. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, Juhani seems good. That's all that matters to me. Hyungwon did a V Live as well. They both seemed fine. Let's talk about that later as well. Yeah. Natalie says Wano Japan really knows how to market merchandise. Girlfriend, Natalie. I have been seeing Wano Japan do so many things, way more than Korea can ever do. I don't know how. Like, I wonder who exactly is Victor Entertainment or something, that yeah, the Japan company that's doing everything for Wano, like relating to his Japanese like stuff. They are doing a lot. Highline Korea can never match up to that. I'm like, what is going on? So yeah, you just remind me. Yeah, so Wano Japan how good they are with merch and stuff. Like USA for MX and Wonho, like they should be doing the same, but they are not, right? Yeah. So Wonho Japan, they are superior. Yeah, and I guess MX Japan, whoever their Japanese company is, but anyways, all of them, yeah, in Asia at least, they're doing great. But USA, they don't know what they're doing, you know? Yeah. Um, Sarah says, "One of Japan is doing such a great job. I love this for one." I agree. Man, I wish I could buy like One O Japan merch for you guys. Like, I had people ask me, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't buy it because it's from Japan. It's like more costly anyway if I get it shipped to me in Korea and then ship it to you, you know? So it doesn't work out. But even for me, like, I never saw them sell anything that I really want. You know, given how expensive it is, it's like I have to really want it to buy. So they never sold anything I really wanted. And also I'm not one biased. You guys know me already. But anyways, but I have seen that all their merch that they do is so good. Like I was really debating about buying it a bag. I remember I was debating about buying a 10 bag, but I was like, ugh, I was like, I don't really, really want it. And like, to spend that much money on it for just one bag. I was like, no, I don't think I really want it. And so yeah, I decided not to buy it. But anyways, yeah, for any One Bias fans, so you guys, I want to assume is more worth it for you. Okay, so yeah, you guys get at it. They're really nice. Yeah. Um. Yeah, and Sarah says, I love this for one. I agree. And then Lulu says, I saw the dreaming in ScreenX. Ooh, and 3 panels. Yeah, yeah. The concert footage was so worth it. I can believe it. Yeah. And she cried so badly when they performed the dreaming. Oh man, oh man. So I can believe it. And so here's the thing. I saw them perform the dreaming in that interview they did. Radio interview, the Kiss Radio, something Kiss Radio. So um I saw it because it was recommended to me on YouTube. So even though I'm not looking at Fan Cafe or Twitter, but YouTube, I use YouTube every single day because I have premium. I should, and they recommend me Monsta X videos that I'm like, I'm not even subscribed to them, but like to that radio station. But it was recommended to me, like, here's Monsta X doing this interview, and I'm like, okay, might as well watch it. And so yeah, I watched it, and so they performed One Day and the Dreaming, and so yes, it was nice. It was nice. Yeah. So the dreaming is it's a very nice. So if you guys know, I love Broken Heart by Monsta X, and I've been waiting for them to do a ballad song like Broken Heart. And so the dreaming is not exactly like Broken Heart. You guys get me, right? It's not exactly like Broken Heart style, but it's still a nice ballad that I do like, but it's not fully there for me. I'll talk about my review of the other songs very soon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, Gold says Ashy literally talked so much for at least 5 minutes. When he showed up, I literally whispered to my dad, that guy isn't cool. Good that you told your dad. Okay. And also, what did he talk about for 5 minutes that was important? Okay, was he talking about, oh, Monsta X are so amazing, blah, 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 like something like that or something? Or was he talking about himself, which I wouldn't be surprised about? Um, okay, so I need to look forward to 5 minutes in the movie that would make me angry because of Ashy. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the heads up, Gold Order. Thank you. Natalie says no other manager is as visible as he is. Like even in Mon Channel, even in Korea, okay, when they are with the managers all the time, not even the managers in Korea get a lot of screen time. Like they always want to be in the background. Like they know, like that's kind of like their job. Like the job is like to showcase MX more, but like they're not important. They don't need to be seen. But anyways, but we know the managers anyway. They're all nice guys. But Ashy, like he likes being the attention, right? I have noticed that about him. He definitely likes the attention, even when Monsta X should be the main attention. But he's like, oh, I want in on the spotlight too. Yeah, yeah. He tried. Oh, Natalie says he tried to be a pop star when he was young, but failed. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. That's why he's doing all this. Like, he failed at being a pop star, so he decided to make his own company and he wants to manage other pop stars, but he still has that desire in him that he wants to live that pop star life as well. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. The way that Ashley sometimes talks to Monbebes is like, he's like, "Oh, I'm so popular because they all like me since I managed Monsta X." Like he seems to enjoy that, right? So he himself might be feeling like, "Oh, I feel like a pop star myself because of me being in being in that environment." Like he naturally would get attention for it. Huh? Well, good for you, Ashley, that you did it on your own. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So he already had that experience with BTS. We already know that he had that experience with BTS. Good for BTS that they fired him, but then Starship. I don't know why. Starship loves Ashley. I have noticed that. I mean, two birds of the same feather. Is that the expression? Yeah, they are very similar. So I'm not surprised they like each other. So Starship, that's why they don't want to fire Ashley. They really think he's great because he's rich, maybe because he's rich and has great connections. So what's the reason to hate him in Starship eyes? You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, what a joke. That's all I have to say. This is all a joke. And that's why I always hate it when I have to see anything MX does with, this Ashy and the USA company. They all treating each other like this. And I surely want to believe MX does not like Ashley. If they do like him, I need to have a word with them. Okay, I need to talk with them. It's like what exactly about Ashley makes you think that he's a good person? But yeah, I want to believe because of how good-hearted Monsta X members are that they can know when someone else is not a good person. Hopefully they see that in Ashy. And hopefully they are not after his money. Surely not. Okay, that's the only thing I could think of as to why they like him is because he's rich. But yeah, yeah, we'll see later if they renew their if they want to keep working with him. We'll see. Okay, so anyways, Lulu says, Ashley just praised them for their hard work on the movie. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then she says, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And this was same guy, Minhyuk and I am were angry at him when they asked him when to go on stage I saw that. And yeah, and totally clueless. I saw that when like the camera like coincidentally went on them before they went on stage, like they asked Ashley, like, is this when we go on stage, or like something like some kind of movement like this, and then Ashley response was like nothing, like it seemed like he didn't know, and so their reaction was like, oh my gosh, he doesn't know when we have to go on stage. And so yeah, it seemed very chaotic on that day. It was when Wonho was still with them. It was very chaotic. And then I remember when they were performing on stage that I am looked to the side, he looked really angry. I was like, not surprised. Not surprised. Okay. So I want to believe they've always not liked him. Okay. So I really hope, seeing him now 2 years, it's been 2 years since they last saw each other. I want to believe Ashley is still the same, especially what he did in the movie. Surely he's still the same even after 2 years and even after COVID. Okay. I'm sure he's still the same. And I want to hope they do not think well about him anymore. And I really hope they never work together again. Please, please just leave Starship and leave everything else behind. Stop working with these terrible people. Yeah. Lulu says the Feel Wano exhibit. I know they even did an exhibit. I know is worth going to Japan for, girlfriend. I know. Check out Wano's latest Instagram post. Yes, girlfriend. Are many of us weenies here, like Wano fans? Overall, we're all Wano fans, right? But also, if you're a Wano bias, even better. Okay, I welcome all you guys. So, anyways, so I'm very curious about this. Wano has been posting a lot on Instagram, but he hasn't been doing a lot of other things. I don't know why, but yeah, he posted these this morning, and I woke up this morning, and then this is the first thing he posts. I'm like, Wano. Okay, anyways, he's wearing underwear. But my gosh. Okay, anyways, so but then he at Tom Ford. So I wonder, is that like Tom Ford? Oh yeah, it's Tom Ford underwear. Okay, so that's why he's modeling for Tom Ford. We're not surprised. So, yeah, is this photo from the photo book? Is that why he posted this? I was wondering. And then, very interesting, he posted this later. See you again, which is a song Juhani wrote. But then, also, I just want to assume like he wants to say to us, "See you again," whenever that would be. We don't know when, but I do find it very interesting while MX are busy in USA that Wano is like kind of like laying low here in Korea. So I do assume the V Live phone that they use is with them in USA, of course. And so Wano cannot do V Live because he doesn't have that phone unless there's another staff at Highline or Starship that has a V Live phone. But as far as I know, they only have one phone for it. I don't know. Okay, but anyways, yeah. So I think we're not gonna hear a lot from Wano until MX comes back from USA, right? Right? Do you guys get that feeling? But yeah. Yeah, I mean, anyways, back to Wano stuff. So Japan, yeah. So the photo book was made by their Japan company or something. That's what it seemed like. It's not created in Korea, even though I am able to buy it in Korea. But I do see that when I buy it, it says it's coming like is made by the Japanese company in something. But I able to buy it in Korea because I don't know. I don't know what kind of relationship they have this website I buy from, but it is coming from Japan. But thankfully I don't need to pay shipping for it. But anyways, if you guys need my help to buy the photo book for you, let me know. So anyways, yeah, it's very interesting. Just Japan really likes Wano, and I am here for it. Yeah. Um, Nizaj, welcome Nizaj. Long time no see. Sorry, long time no see. She says, "OMG, I was shocked seeing and hearing Ashy. I did not see people on Twitter talk about this, or maybe they talk about on private because you don't want people to go after you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for letting me know here. We are in a safe space, of course. Hopefully we don't have anyone intrude on us like last time. So yeah, all a safe space, and I welcome all opinions, even if it's opposite of mine. Please. I welcome it all. And she says, OMG, I was shocked seeing and hearing Ashley. It wasn't necessary to see him, let alone speak. Oh my gosh. I despise him. Nizaj. Nizaj. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I can't say I despise him, but he just always makes me angry. But I think despise is a stronger word. But I totally agree with you if you do despise him. Okay. Yeah, yeah, shocking. I would be shocked too. Thank you guys so much for warning me. If I wasn't warned beforehand that Ashley would appear and also speak for like 5 minutes, oh, that I would have been like boiling watching the movie for the first time. So I really appreciate you guys telling me beforehand, so I could prepare myself. Yeah, just ridiculous. Okay, he's just ridiculous. He's the producer of this movie. Okay, the only reason this movie happened is because Ashley wanted to do it. I hope you guys know this. Like, Starship did not suggest this. Monsta X, of course, didn't suggest this. Like, Ashley has connections. Okay, he has really good connections. Okay, he has connections and able to make this movie and then release this movie in USA to, like, I think that's very impressive. What kind of rich connections he has. And so yeah, he's like, "Hey, you guys want to make a movie?" And then of course Source was like, "Yeah, you're gonna pay us this much." And they're like, he's like, "Yeah, I can pay you that much," and then make the movie. And so keep in mind, I'm very sure MX and Starship already got like their payments, of doing this movie. I'm sure they did, but I feel like they do not profit from the ticket sales. Okay, so you guys going to go watch the movie and you pay whatever you pay to watch the movie. I feel pretty sure most of that profit will go to the USA company, aka also into Ashley's pocket. For being the producers of the movie. They of course have to get paid a lot for it. So yeah, and they get it mainly from ticket sales, I assume. And so yeah, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it's okay. Like, we know Monsta X do get paid for everything they do, but like we can't assume that from the ticket sales that they get most of the profits. I'm pretty sure that will all go to the USA company. Yeah, so that actually kind of makes me feel better that I'm not gonna see the movie, and buy the ticket, and not knowing where my money's gonna go to, except in most likely to USA company. Um, so yeah, yeah, I know, it's sad to think about that, but that is why Ashley has so much say in this movie. Okay, he really is the main reason that this movie was made, and so of course he would get most of the money. Yeah. Anyways, um, where did I leave off? Okay, 1 second. Okay. Sarah says Starship really didn't care about Wonho. Not that they did ever, right? Right, girlfriend? Them allowing these articles to be published and still be up is a testimony for that. Exactly right. Exactly right. Even 2 years later, it's still the same. It's still nothing has changed. Nothing. And because Wano has also has never been on a variety show or anything, to clear his name. Like, he has never done that. All right. So yeah. Yeah. Starship is terrible. We already know this. All right. Let us move on. By the way, remember I had a damaged Jewel out the Gion Jewel album, and I showed it to you guys, and it already went out to exchange. It's sent to Starship already. I still do not have the new album yet. It's been almost a week. Yeah, it's been almost a week. The new album is not here yet. So I'll update you guys whenever that is, when the new album arrives. But I'm a little bit worried if Starship doesn't think it's broken, but it legit is a huge crack on the album. If they say that's not damaged, they are. So yeah, maybe later in a few days, whenever that new album arrives, we can talk more smack about Starship, as always, you guys. Yeah, as always. Okay. Lulu says he sounds like a total weasel. Oh yeah. Yeah, if we should, yeah, a snake and a weasel. These animals definitely represent him. Yep. Yep. Nizaj says, but the movie was very touching. I assume it did. It's Monsta X, guys. Of course it is. She said I cried like half of it, 50% of it. You go, girlfriend. And I can believe it. So, I do cry about MX. You guys have seen me cry over MX before. So I do wonder, whatever they did in the movie, would that be strong enough for me to cry? I do wonder. So that's why I'm very curious. Like, I've been hearing Mo's Monbib is crying, but I'm really curious, would it make me cry? And so whenever I'm able to see the movie, I'll let you guys know. But yeah. at least I'm warned. At least I'm warned. Like there is touching moments, and yeah, we'll see. Lulu says yes, they really did tug my heartstrings, man. I'm sure they do. It's Monsta X, you know. And also, since it's a Korean director, like Korean people are really good at making you cry. Like I said this before, I've seen so many Korean movies that make me cry when I didn't think would make me cry. You know, yeah, and I cried about 101's on reunion stage, and you know what? I think what made me cry because of seeing 101 reunite on stage after 3 years is that it actually made me think about Monsta X. In all honesty, I couldn't help it, but I was thinking like, why did that make me cry when I'm not a 101 fan? Like I wasn't super into 101. Like I like them, but I was never in the fandom, of 101. But I think it was just seeing them reunite on stage after 3 years, and all the fans, of course, were crying too of seeing them after so long. So I think it touched into me like whenever we see Monsta X reunite on stage, all seven of them on stage whenever that time will be 100% I'm gonna cry, and I'm sure you guys will too, right? And so yeah, I think seeing 101 reunite gives me hope, yeah, for Monsta X, right? And yeah, so that's why I thought, yeah, it was very touching, and that made me cry seeing 101 reunite last night on Mama. Yeah. Yeah, so who knows when that will happen for Monsta X, and we'll all cry together at that time. Yeah. um Um, Sarah says them doing everything in their power to erase Wano and separate him from Monsta X and deny him any acknowledgement of his past only support this bad image. Exactly, Sarah. Exactly. Exactly. Let's move on. We already know this. We know this. Stephanie, I can't believe you're here, girlfriend. She says, "Hi, girl. You just woke up." I mean, is this a good time to wake up in her time zone? But welcome. We not even finished yet with this live. Okay, we still have lots of things to talk about. So Stephanie, glad you're here to join. And let me know if you saw the Dreaming movie. I am curious. Let me know if you saw it and what you think. Lulu says, I have this point of view. Wano chose to leave Monsta X to maintain their reputation. Here's the thing, Lulu. That's what Starship says, and we don't trust Starship. Okay, so that's why. Okay, but let's okay. I'll read the rest of your comment. Both Wano and Monsta X have survived the hate and are both living their best lives. You're right. That's right. I support them separately. I agree. I agree. So Starship says that Wano chose to leave for the benefit of Monsta X. Now, I mean, I want to say that's partially true. But why it doesn't add up to me is that Starship released a statement saying they have terminated Wano's contract. They actually said that we terminated his contract, and I'm like, okay, fine. Wano can do it fine on his own. Okay, that's fine. Like cut off with Starship, whatever. Okay, so if Starship terminated his contract, that means Starship was the reason for Wano to leave Monsta X because they terminated his contract. Okay, like Wano, like given how K-pop stars contracts are, the singer can never say I want to cancel my contract. That's impossible. Only the company who made the contract with the singer can say we want to cancel, we want to terminate the contract. Okay, so it's 100% Starship decision to terminate the contract. Okay, but then after they released that statement, they terminated his contract. Then they say, oh, Wano is now with an exclusive contract with Highline Entertainment, who is a sub label of Starship. So did Starship really terminate his contract when they basically just moved him into a sub label? Makes no sense, right? Okay, so Wano, okay, if the contract was terminated, Wano is a free person. He can choose where to go, wherever he wants to go. Now, would Wano choose to stay with Starship and in their sub label when Starship terminated his contract? Does that make sense? Is this the Wano that we know? Would Wano really do that? So I want to get the benefit of the doubt that Wano wouldn't want to stay in the same company that terminated his contract. Right, guys? Okay, like if you were in Wano's shoes, would you even do that? No sane person would do that. I would never want to do that. So it makes me think Starship lies, which we know they do. Okay, I'm pretty sure they lied. Okay, so I don't think they ever terminated Wano's contract. They say that because they moved him into their sub label. Okay, they moved him, which I guess kind of means they terminated with Starship, I guess, but then moved him into their sub label as an exclusive contract. They did say it like that, and in my opinion, I'm pretty sure this is what Starship wants. Like at the end of it all, Wano being the final decision That's not possible in any K-pop singer's life unless you are totally terminated from their contract. That's the only time you have 100% decision what to do. Like what GOT7 did when the contract was terminated, they are like doing everything they want to do. That's exactly what happens when contract is terminated, okay? Now, Wonho still has no say in anything. Nothing. Okay. Everything that's his career right now is all being done by Starship. So they say Wonho chose to leave Monsta X. But at the end of it, Starship had the final say. They wanted him to leave Starship. And so that's why I say that Wano didn't really had a choice. Like he just did what Starship wanted to do and made him leave Monsta X, and then Starship continued to erase Wano from Monsta X past. Anyways, I didn't mean to go on that rant, but I mean, just Lulu. I hope like you kind of like get the whole picture. I hope I helped you get more of the whole picture of what exactly happened at that time. And of course, this is most of my opinion, of course, but I gather it from like everything I've seen and also what we know about Wano. Like, would Wano really do something like that? You know? So okay, we gotta move on. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so Lulu says Juhani did also touch on taking a break in the movie because of his mental exhaustion. Okay. Okay. Which of course we know it happened to Wano and at Juhani as well. Like I'm pretty sure all MX guys struggle with it, but it's only Juhani and Wano that sadly like had it shown publicly, you know? So I'm pretty sure all of them as a K-pop singer, especially in a company like Starship. How could you not have mental exhaustion? Okay, they even said this in the V Live that in Korea, doing the movie English album and Korean album, that they never had a day off, never a day to rest until they came to USA. Because the first day when they landed in USA, they wanted a break day, and so the first day they landed in USA was their only break day after like who knows how long. So they are always being worked like cows. Okay, they always are. They're working like cows, and how could you not have mental exhaustion? You know, all of them, right? So Wano right now, since he's kind of quiet, we're not sure what he's doing, but I want to assume he's resting. I sure hope so because all his friends, except for Shanu, so all his friends are in USA. But then Sean was working in the military. I don't think they could hang out often anyway. But yeah. Anyways, I want to assume Wano is resting. I sure hope so. And he's doing but he's working on his new album. That's right. Maybe he's still working. He keeps talking about his new album. But anyways, yeah. Like how could you not be mentally exhausted? But I do really admire them of being able to talk about it openly. But then they kind of had to because it was shown in public, when Juhani, sadly we saw it, and then Wano as well, we saw it. But yeah, but they're always doing their best, and that's why they need us the fans to support them. Okay. And I really appreciate them being honest with us, and that's all I really want from my singers is that I wish that they're happy and they could be honest with us, and that we accept each other exactly how we are no matter what, and we understand like they are not superheroes. They of course are human beings that get tired, that will get sick, and yeah, so always keep that in mind. They're regular human beings, and we should like them the most as humans before singers. I do think on that as well, because people who only think of them as singers, like that's fine if you only want to think of them that way, but to never think of them as a human, isn't that kind of dangerous? But anyways, Sarah, you said you DM'd me something, so I'm gonna check it right now. Oh, Sarah, thank you for showing this. Okay, so so she saw this in the USA store, and you see that highlight there, right? All four deluxe versions come with the same. Yeah, all four deluxe versions come with the same expanded photo book and lyrics booklet. Only the poster, two trading cards, and sticker sheet are different. Is this really on the website, Sarah? I swear I looked through it, like looking for any answers like this, but I never found it. Where exactly did you find this? But okay, but first off, that's very nice of the USA company for saying that. Thank you guys. Thank you, USA company. Okay. But I think many fans like me and Lulu, or many fans out there, like I think didn't see this. Like, is this like in super small fine print? I hate it when they do that. Like it should be shown, visibly. Yeah, but thank you, Sarah, for showing us. Yeah, so they did say it, but who knows where it was found, okay? Yeah. Okay, but good to know. Good to know. Yeah. But yeah, thankfully I was expecting that, so that's why I only bought two versions, and I'm very okay with that. And but the inserts are different, so I assume that as well. So great to hear. Sarah says Hyungwon first went on V Live, and V Live Plus. V Live Plus, which is only for the Plus members, which I'm not a Plus member on Monsta X, by the way. So he first went on V Live Plus, and many were confused but he quickly turned on regular V Live. Got it, got it. Okay, so I was curious about that because he was talking about it in the V Live where like he said he messed up something and then he fixed it. So that's probably what he was talking about. This silly guy. So here's an interesting thing about them doing V Lives in USA. Did you guys notice they don't have a staff there? Which is so interesting, right? So I appreciate that if Starship is like letting them like loose, but I'm sure Monsta X know they have to restrict themselves in some way. Like they will monitor themselves, without a staff there. And so I find it interesting there's no staff there. But the thing is, Monsta X are doing everything by themselves, which they shouldn't. They shouldn't. They have enough on their plate, but it's kind of interesting. Like, Monsta X are now in charge of their own V Live when usually the staff needs to be in charge of it, but now they're doing it on their own. It's both a bad and good thing. Okay, but anyways, like Minhyuk was saying, like, oh, I brought this like light, a light, to look better on camera, to have a light on you. He's like, yeah, I brought this light from Korea for when we do V Live. So that's so interesting when he said that. It's like staff should be responsible for that, but Monsta X are doing it on their own, bringing their own light for the V Live, and yeah, they set it up on this. Do you know they had accidents where like the camera drops? I mean, not the camera, the phone that they use for V Live, it drops, but then they pick it up and then set it up again. Like they're doing it all by themselves. Like there's no staff there to monitor or like fix any issues for them. They're doing it all by themselves. It's interesting. I love it. Of course, it's great to see them like do it all by themselves, of course. But it's still very interesting to not have any staff there. But then makes me think that Starship didn't want to pay for more staff to help them with it, I guess. So that's why Monsta X have to do it on their own. Yeah, so it's both a bad and good thing. But yeah, but I appreciate Monsta X doing their best, even though they're so busy with their regular schedule and they still try to make time to do V Lives. I really appreciate that. So just keep in mind, Monsta X are always working hard all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, thanks, Monsta X guys. They're always very, very sweet. Okay, anyways, Sarah says, Juhani was so happy to make a new heart for Monbes. He is, I know, he's so cute. And then you said my sweet boy. I know he is the cutest. So if you guys didn't see, like, this is the regular hand signal to let people know that you're a Monbebe, or you could do this to like Monsta X guys, like, oh yeah, I'm a Monbebe, you just do this right now. He's like, oh, and then someone suggested to him like, oh, how can is there a way to make it into like a heart, like only us Monbebes would know, like into like a heart symbol to do. And so he was thinking about it. He's like, oh, how can I make it into a heart? And see, he's like, oh, how about you just turn it upside down? So not really upside down, but like, you know what I mean? Do it upside down like this, and it's an X here, but also looks like a heart. I'm like, he is so clever that he was just thinking about that. Just do it upside down, and then here you go. Yeah, just a heart. So like this is now also the heart symbol for us. If you're a Monbebe, only Monbebes would know. This is the secret heart to do. Yeah, from this, from this into this. Yeah. So cute. I know. He's so cute, Joe Honey. He's so cute. And he's so proud of himself, as he should be. I think that's very clever, yeah, that he thought of this. So he's adorable. Okay. Delarian says Victor Entertainment. Yeah, Wonho's Japanese entertainment company. Yeah, Victor Entertainment has been around a long time. I did not know that. Good on them to hire Wonho. They have done lots of anime soundtrack releases, so they know how to do merchandise. No wonder. Anime, as you guys know, I used to like anime actually. When I was in high school, I still like it sometimes, but not as much now as an adult. But anyways, yeah, if they have done anime soundtrack, yeah, anime merch is like out of this world. So if they are experienced with that, no wonder they make excellent merch. Great to know. Thank you, Delarian, for that. Natalie says, I'm kind of hesitant to admit it, but I'm a bit disappointed that the other members are not sticking up for Wano. They have more power than they did years ago. I agree, Natalie, and totally okay to be disappointed. I actually do as well, but then I also have to be understanding that Monsta X are still under contract with Starship, and Starship sadly controls them. Sadly, like they do have more freedom now than they did, a few years ago, for sure, but Starship sadly still controls them. And oh man, I really want to think though, when the day comes when, Mos X stand up for Wano and they say his name, whatever in public, like I really think, what exactly would Starship do to them as like punishment? What exactly would they do? So, for them to not do it because, they really don't want to go against Starship, so like what exactly, how bad of a punishment is it if they do that? That's why they don't do it, so, it just makes me think, it has to be a really bad punishment for them to not even mention Wano. Okay, so whatever that punishment is, I want to believe that they know that's not worth it, whatever it is. And yeah, yeah. So we have to think about it that way. Like, really, really, who knows what exactly Starship is like threatening with them, like as to why they can never stick up for Wano or talk about him. Um, yeah. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. There were very small instances where I felt like they did mention Wano, but it wasn't really clear. I feel like very underlying. They do talk about one. I mean, keep in mind. Remember that time when they secretly went to Jeju Island, Wano, I am and Gion. Remember that time? They are able to still hang out and do things like that. But then I guess, they didn't want to be caught, but then I don't know how they got caught. But yeah, but then, Gion had to apologize for it, but of course he shouldn't have to. I am never apologized for it. Wano never apologized for it. Keep that in mind. But yeah, so I mean, Gion, I guess, he just doesn't want to like have like a bad feeling inside of him because Starship, of course, must have gotten angry at them. Anyways, you guys know this already. Starship is really bad, okay? And who knows what exactly they're doing to Monsta X to threaten them, okay? Yeah, so I hope you think of it on the brighter side, and I really hope that once they all leave Starship and not under Starship control anymore, that finally we get to hear everything. Okay, I can't not wait for them to dish all the juice. Is that dirt? Do it. Dish all the juice and dirt. Okay. I don't know English expressions anymore, but yeah, once like I cannot wait for that. But then who knows if Starship makes them sign a non-disclosure thing like, oh, don't talk bad about us after you leave the company. Who knows? But yeah, well, we have to wait and see. Um, Sarah says, I bought Wano's bag. Oh, I'm so jealous. Okay, and you use it a lot. Sadly, couldn't buy the tumbler. It's okay. You get as much as you can, but I'm jealous. You got the bag. It's a really cute bag. Yeah, it's all good. Barbara says, I got Wano t-shirt and photo card from Wano Japan. You go, girlfriend. I've had copies of his on the way for a while. Awesome. Again, you go, girlfriend. You guys, I'm so jealous. Okay, you guys are also kind of balling, I guess. But yeah, you guys go and like, yeah, as long as you're happy with it. So jealous. Yeah. Um, Sarah at Natalie, yeah, yeah. Sarah says, oh, Wano has been quiet for a while. Ever since AAA awards. He's been quiet, right? I wonder too. Those pictures are from Ain't About You era. Get out of here, really, from his Instagram. Okay. Okay, yeah, and then okay. Do you guys see that Instagram post of him wearing a clown mask? Very interesting because like isn't it like a running joke in the fandom that we're all clowns, because when we do certain things. I don't really like that comparison because I don't like clowns in general, and then calling each other clowns, like I feel like it's kind of like a degrading word, so I kind of don't really like it, but I just thought it was so interesting, yeah, when he posted, yeah, this photo of him with a clown mask, but then he tagged the place is Dover Street Market, New York. So of course he hasn't been to New York ever since the pandemic started. So this must have been when they went on tour in 2019, right? And so he's uploading old photos, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but I want to say maybe he's bored. Maybe he's bored and he's just resting and he's like doing whatever. I don't know, but yeah, yeah. So far, Wano sometimes post on Twitter, but he's been posting the most on Instagram. Yeah, I'm curious too. What exactly is he going? Yeah, I mean not going, but what exactly is he doing these days? Yeah, maybe he's bored because MX guys are not here. I mean, yeah, it might be possible. Yeah. Um, Sarah says, I am sad Wano doesn't get to experience traveling and meeting overseas fans. Girlfriend, I'm sure he will later. I'm sure he will. I have a feeling Ashley wanted to do something with Wano overseas. Like, do you remember like randomly he had that overseas schedule posted, but then it got deleted, and then Wano's like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm not going overseas. So it's like, yes, that can't happen by accident. Like that, I have a feeling they were planning something, but it just fell through, So yeah. But anyways, I want to believe, given how many overseas fans Wano has, as you guys know, you guys being one of them, I want to believe like there will be a company out there, but I hope not Ashley, but sadly he's like the highest possibility, but like some company out there that would want to help Wano go overseas and meet his overseas fans. But also keep in mind COVID is still really bad right now. That's why I'm still worried about MX being in the USA right now. Like COVID every single day is still getting worse in Korea and in USA. If you guys read the news. So but so far, yeah, seems like MX guys are fine for now. For now, they haven't started Jingle Ball concerts yet, but they've done the high touch. And yeah, have you guys seen photos of the high touch? Man, we have so many things to talk about. Okay, so I have seen photos of that. So I don't consider that bad news. So we're gonna talk about all the news that's been happening with 10 and MX. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, Cherry is here. I'm so happy to see you here as always, Cherry. Hi again. And then Stephanie says 101 reunion made you cry. Girlfriend, glad it made you cry. No, glad, you know what I mean? I am glad because it was such a touching moment, you know? It was so touching. Yeah. Even though I've only listened to one or two of their songs, Girlfriend, but just seeing them reunite after 3 years is so touching, you know? So yeah, and I also think maybe because we're both Monbebes, and you know, if we ever, if at one that I'm sure it will come one day, when that day comes, when MX7 all reunite on stage, man, we will all be crying so much. I'll be one of them, okay? Like we are preparing ourselves. I feel like after we saw 101 reunite on stage, we're totally gonna cry. Okay, so yeah, that's why. Stephanie says I haven't seen it yet. Oh, the movie. Okay, okay. And I just found out today is the last day the movie is playing. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can go, but I'm not sure. The closest cinema might be 2 hours away. Oh, girlfriend, that is intense. That is intense. You know, Stephanie, if you don't know, I cannot see the movie here in Korea because COVID is so serious right now. So I am not gonna go see it in Korea. But I am hoping they'll make a DVD. So, girlfriend, you could wait for the DVD just like me, okay? But if you're able to go to the cinema, that's 2 hours away from you. I don't know, girlfriend. That's really, really a lot. But you do you. If you do end up watching it, let me know next time in the next live. Yeah. Sarah says 101's reunion was a beautiful thing. Got that right. Pun intended. The last song they sang was beautiful, which is like kind of their fan song with their fandom. So it was they all every 101 fan had to be crying. They had to be. Okay. So yeah. Got that right. Sarah says, I support them either way, but sadly, Wonho is not completely free. That is correct. And he is still being hidden, erased, and has to be careful. Sarah, you know it well. Exactly. That is not okay. Yes, exactly. He should be free to talk and acknowledge his past. I agree. I agree. Really, really crazy how Starship has this like control on them, you know? Why? I still wonder why. What exactly would happen if they ever mention about each other? Like, what would Starship do to them? I really wonder. Man. Okay, anyways, Sarah says it's on their store. Oh, okay. I went to check to make sure and took a screenshot. I can't believe it's on their store. Get out of here, really? Yeah, about them saying that the photo book is the same. Okay. Well, you know what? That's probably just me and other fans like fault that we didn't look carefully enough. I thought I did. Honestly, I thought I did, you know, to find all the info about it, but yeah, it's okay. I still want to believe it wasn't like, you know, if it's not easily seen, then I consider that hidden, you know. So I assume they probably hid it somewhere and not easily seen, and it's okay. It's okay. So I hope all fans out there know before you buy the Dreaming version, the photo book inside is all the same. Okay, just the cover is different, and the inserts, like the photo card and poster, is different. Sarah says they will never go as crazy as the previous times they were overseas, but they are indeed there without staff members. They will never go as crazy as the previous times, but they are indeed there without staff members. About V Live, about V Live. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, when they were in Japan, their famous one with that the V Live that they did in Japan. They're so hilarious. Okay. Yeah, but they were very young and immature then. Okay. So now they're a lot older and more mature. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to go that crazy either. Hopefully they won't drink alcohol. Okay. Like we know they like alcohol, right? Hopefully they only drink a little bit, but hopefully they won't be drunk and then open up a V Live. Gosh, hopefully, surely they won't. Okay, and so yeah, I want to assume they will be there, and yeah, and without staff members. I know. Yeah. By the way, I need to finish the main topic. We did not finish the main topic yet. So before I read more comments, I need to let you guys know what I think of the rest of the album. I apologize that it took me an hour and 42 minutes. Okay, so you guys already know the 3 songs I do not like, but the rest of the songs are just okay. Now, before I get to like the ones I like the most, so let me go from the bottom. Okay, so the 3 worst songs you guys already know. Now, a little bit above that is About Last Night. So one second. So About Last Night, it's okay. So at first, when I first heard it, I was like, I really don't like it. So when I first heard it, I really don't like it. But then I listened to it a second time and I was like, okay, it's okay the second time, but I still don't super like it. But it's just okay for me. So About Last Night. So we'll hear a little bit of it.
Woke up in oh, looking for a heart to break. I know I should probably stay home.
Right? It's not bad. Okay, so this part of the song, right, is not bad.
I was undone. God, it feels right. Being so wrong.
So the only part I don't like in this song is this chorus. I cannot stand this chorus. And you know, the chorus makes the is the main part of the song basically, right? And it's about last night is in the chorus. I hate this chorus so much. And I'm so sorry if you're a Taylor Swift fan. I respect everyone's personal taste, okay? But yeah, my taste, I like very few Taylor Swift songs, okay? Very few. And so this chorus reminds me of a Taylor Swift song. And I'm like, why are they copying her style? You know, you guys get what I mean, right? When you listen to About Last Night. I really don't like that style. So I was not happy about it. But the rest of the song, besides the chorus, is good to me, you know? So that's why like I can tolerate it, but every time when I hear that chorus, I'm like, wish they changed the chorus. But the song is okay about last night. So yeah, that's bottom of like what I like. Okay, and then the next song that's like bottom of what I like, which is like it sounded okay to me once I heard it the second time, is called Blame Me. So that's also my bottom of like what I like, but yeah, Blame Me. Okay, so let's listen. So first off, that lyric that you just heard, I just went there randomly. Yeah, thinking about you naked. Okay. Okay, anyway, so yeah, so I'm not super happy about that lyric, but let's go on. But I mean, it's a nice song, right? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. Oh, and then yeah, it's like kind of repetitive. Yeah, so I'm just going to like random parts of the song. Juhani part is nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this part of the song is nice. Yeah. If I'm falling, baby, don't blame me. Yeah, yeah. So like falling for you, I think that's what the meaning of the song. I'm falling for you, so don't blame me for that. Yeah. Yeah. So the lyric, as I just mentioned, like, okay, thanks for thinking. Okay. I mean, I think that's normal human behavior when you think about someone naked, I guess. But it better be someone that you want to date. Okay, not a stranger. Okay, that's creepy. Okay, don't think about a stranger naked. But surely they're talking about this person that they like, they really like this person, and then they're thinking about them naked. Okay, so yeah, it's so yeah, so then I really hate when they have like, yeah, really weird lyrics like these. But yeah, so that's why it's still like on the bottom for me of like what I like. But it's not a bad song, right? As you guys heard, it's not a bad song. And so that's why it's like, yeah, it's okay for me. It's just okay for me. So it's not like I can't listen to it at all like the other songs. But yeah, it's okay. So Blame Me. And now let's get into the songs that I really do like. Okay, so let's I'm trying to go from bottom to top. So I guess the next song I like, in all honesty, I think I've mentioned this before, like Whispers in the Dark. So when we heard the preview, I thought like, oh, that's gonna be a great song. But I don't like it as much as other songs actually, but I still like it. So let's listen briefly. Whispers in the Dark. Right, nice intro. And then it picks up. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Yeah, and the lyrics are not bad. They're just, yeah. No, you don't even know who you are. There's a price that you place on your heart. All the black crystal cover your scars, but I hear whispers in the dark. Yeah. So actually, the meaning of the lyrics, it's very ambiguous. I don't really know what exactly they're talking about, but it's not a bad song, right? Not a bad song, but I'm not super in love with it. But I mean, I don't have much to say about it. It's just fine, So it's not my top favorite, It's just like an okay. It's a fine, okay song. Yeah, yeah. But okay, so moving on. So like the next songs that I like more than Whispers in the Dark. I guess the next one would be Secrets. I really like this song. Right, it's always like a good sign when like the intro part is good. So yeah, all these intro parts are all good. Yeah, so nice melody, right? Don't tell me your secrets. I don't wanna know. I Am sings it great. To imagine you before. Don't tell me your secrets. Honey. Yeah, all of them sing it great. Okay, so yeah, and the meaning of the song is not bad. Yeah, like don't tell me your secrets. Like I guess you're starting to date this person. It's like, I don't need to know your secrets. You don't need to know mine. Let's just go forward from this point on. So yeah, it's a nice meaning as well. So yeah, and this melody I think is better than Whispers in the Dark. So I do like Secrets a lot. Yeah, so I like Secrets, and then okay, so I guess the next song I like would be this one. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do One Day. I love One Day. Okay, so we already covered that. I love One Day, but the next song I like would actually be Better. Okay, now Better is the only song that has a swear word in it. So I remember seeing it on YouTube. It says an E for explicit. I was like, this is the only song that's explicit, but it's only because he says the F word. That's the only reason. So, anyways, surely this video would not get blocked if I play this song. I sure hope not. But I personally really do like this song.
Stay on the west side.
Right? Starts nice.
From the 213 West
Sounds
Coast
nice, yeah.
for you.
And then
I ain't gotta waste it.
okay.
When I fucked up with
Okay, I just went to a random part, but I randomly, like, coincidentally went on the F word part. So you guys heard it, right? So that's the only time he swears. And except, I'm trying to think. So he says, but I love your patience. I ain't gotta waste it when I effed up wasted. Honestly, I don't think it's necessary to have the F word in here. You totally can make the song fine without the F word. So sorry to whoever wrote the lyrics. Like, I don't think that was a good choice. But yeah, but because of that word is an explicit song. But I think the song is really nice. Okay, so 1 second. Let's listen to it more. Right, isn't that so catchy?
Don't make me beg. Don't walk away. I need you.
Yeah, I really like Better a lot, even though it's an explicit song, but it's really a catchy song. And then the meaning of the lyrics is like, you're the only reason I'm here now is hard to change. Of course, for any person, it's hard to change. I'm trying, babe. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's very touching. If you're even trying, okay, because who knows what exactly you need to change if you're like doing bad things or something. But yeah, if you're trying, that's nice. And then the lyrics go on to say, it hurts because I know I will never get any better. That's why it's called Better. I will never get any better, but don't walk away. I need you because I know I will not get any better, but I need you. So it's I personally think that's actually a nice meaning to the song because it's true. Isn't this such a very realistic, true lyric? Yeah. So yeah, and it just makes me think, yeah, I mean, all of us wants to get better, but then in this song it's like, I can't get any better, but I hope that you don't leave me. Yeah. But I'm trying to change. But at least in the lyrics it says I am trying to change whatever is bad about me, which is that's all I can ask for. So yeah, so anyways, I just thought it's a very touching song too, and a great melody as well. Yeah, but this song as well, I think it does get repetitive, but all of their songs, I feel like they all had a repetitive thing in it. That's one thing I don't like about non-Korean music is that when it gets like so repetitive like that. But I mean, but it's not bad. Okay, and then now into the final song, The Dreaming. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did all the songs right. Yeah, yeah. The Dreaming. I think I would consider this my favorite song. Yeah. After One Day. After One Day. First off, I love piano. If you guys don't know this about me, any song that has a piano in it, I love it so much, okay? So it already got me here, okay? The piano. And then they're all saying it beautifully.
So if you're halfway through it, what you even wanna do?
And then the chorus is nice.
The gold, losing the rainbow. The colors are there, they're not the same though. Maybe worth losing the rainbow. The colors
I'm trying to get to my favorite part. Is that my favorite part? No, I can't remember now. Oh no. Yeah, I guess this part of the song is really nice. This part, yeah, yeah. When it gets quieter, yeah, yeah, yeah. This part is so good. And Shonu. Shonu. So nice, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm a sucker for ballads. As you guys probably know from my song choices. This is not exactly a ballad, but it's their slow song. So in All About Love, Misbehave was their slow song, and I like Misbehave. The melody is nice, but I just hate the lyrics. It's about cheating on someone. Come on, okay. But anyways, the lyrics of The Dreaming is very nice. It's like is it the seeing, the knowing, or is it the dreaming of like, what exactly, you want from life? It feels like that kind of meaning to me. It's whoever wrote the lyrics to the song. It's very, very appropriate. I felt like, what exactly are you aiming for? Like, is this something that you're dreaming, or is it something that you can see? Like, just was really I just, like finding the gold, but then you see the colors of the rainbow, something like that. That was just a very, very beautiful lyric. So yeah, so everything about the song, the melody, the lyrics, and the singing, all of them do it great. But I do have some complaints about this song because I'm still waiting for them to make a song like Broken Heart. Like Broken Heart is still the top Monsta X ballad song they have ever sung. And the dreaming it could have done better. And so this is what, I still love it. Okay, it's my favorite song after One Day, but what could have done it better, in all honesty, they better make it as a Korean version. So like here's the thing, they are Korean, okay, singing in English. Okay, so it's not their native language. So like when you sing in a different language and like you don't really know the meaning of the song and and also in how you express it because you're not fluent in English, like the feelings in the song could be so much stronger if they sung it in Korean. Like Broken Heart, all in Korean, right? Except for when they sing random English lines. But the lyrics in Broken Heart, like they express it so well because it's all in Korean and they're Korean. So I really think, yeah, if they make this into a Korean version, oh my gosh, I already feel tears coming. It's gonna make me cry. Like I'm pretty sure, like Korean like lyrics, like writers, they usually can write great Korean lyrics, and I'm sure they can if they ever make it into a Korean version. So anyways, man, I already feel like I would cry a lot if they sing this in Korean. It's just gonna have a different feeling. You guys get me, right? It's totally gonna have different feelings. And yeah, I really want that. And also they need to like make this song more K-poppy. I know, I'm sorry to say that, but like more like it needs like a stronger like ending to it. Like the ending for this is okay, but like Gion sings those ad-libs, but it really needs a stronger ending for it to like be like so impactful. Then like man, this will be pretty much like in line with what I want of a Broken Heart song, like version 2. Yeah, so yeah, that's even though I love it, like it could be better. So yeah, but given it's created by non-Korean people in USA, and just man, if they ever make into a Korean version, my tears, all my tears. Okay, so yeah, so that is my full review of MX the Dreaming album songs, and I of course want to hear your review about it. But guess what, of course I need to take a break. Okay, so um, while we take this break, I'm a little bit worried if any of the Dreaming songs would like copyright me and bring my video down. I really hope not. I really hope not. But I did play One Day before and it was fine. But actually, you know what? Never mind. We're not gonna play a Dreaming song. So if you guys don't know, Hyungwon drama, his web drama Fly Again. So he made a song for the drama, and it was released yesterday. It's called Picture. I'll be honest, it's not the best song in the world. Hold on. Ju Honey just posted on Instagram. Okay, hold on. What did you post, buddy? Oh my gosh, look at you. His comment is like 4 emojis and then a question mark. Okay, so because there were 4 pictures. Okay, so look at these pictures. Okay, cutie. That's a beautiful blue shirt. Okay, so cute. Okay. Okay, so I guess he's just doing like 4 expressions. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Oh my god, oh, he's so cute. Okay, and then the 4. Oh, it's a video. Is it a video? Yeah, he's moving. Right? Okay, he's moving, but there's no sound, I think. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, thank you, Ju Honey. Okay, he's just being cute. Like, is he not like when is he never cute anyway? So thank you, Ju Honey, for stopping by. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna listen to Hyungwon's OST from his web drama. It's called Picture. And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I support Hyungwon in anything he does. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard it, we're gonna listen to Hyungwon's OST from his web drama Fly Again called Picture.
매일 똑같은 내 모습에 똑같은 포즈 반복하지 가려진 컬러 맘을 놀래 답답하지 나와 나 다른 필터 다른 느낌의 플렉스에 바로 새로운 사진을 찍어 내지 날이 갈수록 드러나는 그 특별함이 세상을 바꾸고 있어 좀 둘러보니 달라 파노라마처럼 더 넓게 펴질 꿈이란 걸 이미 다 아는데 시작을 못 겠는 노이즈에 난 점점 피곤해져만 가 신경 좀 꺼줘 내일이 되면 더 높은 픽셀로 보여줄 거야 지금 이 순간이 최선인 건지 증명할 거야 수많은 땀과 눈물로 그려진 슛 웃음만 내는 멋진 꿈이 있어 1분 1초 흐르는 제가 더 남아있어 이 모든 순간 난 좀 특별히 받아 더 빛나게 되면 순간 작품이 되지 그 꿈이 담긴 렌즈에 세상을 비추면 달라져 난 초점이 흐리다고 해서 걱정 안해더 큰 그림을 그려내 더 다른 꿈의 플렉스에 바로 새로운 사진을 찍어 내지 날이 갈수록 드러나는 그 특별함이 세상을 바꾸고 있어 이 프레임도 높은 픽셀로 보여줄 거야 지금 이 순간이 최선인 건지 증명할 거야 수많은 땀과 눈물로 그려진 우리의 픽처 더 아름다운 내일을 놀라게 다시 또 남겨 인생의 시작을 슛 웃음만 내는 멋진 꿈이 있어 1분 1초 흐르는 제가 더 남아있어 이 모든 순간 너무 지친 날은 참 좋은 날을 꺼내봐 머물러선 그날에 스며드는 이 느낌 흐린 눈을 닫고서 다시 보는 세상이 어떤 날보다 커 보여 자 다시 시작해 말로 그려진 우리의 픽처 아름다운 내일을 놀라게 다시 또 넘겨 인생의 시작을 슛 웃음만 내는 멋진 꿈이 있어 1분 1초 흐르는 제가 더 남아있어 이 모든 순간
All right. So while we're listening to Hyungwon's OST picture, I just realized this is technically his first solo OST song, right? Okay, so that's actually really good. Okay, but as you guys heard, I mean, if you guys like the song, that's great. Okay, let me know your honest opinions. But I'm personally not a huge fan of it. I don't know who's that person rapping. I wonder is that Hyungwon rapping, but it sounded like a different voice to me. But it doesn't say in the song like featuring someone. It says only Hyungwon from Monsta X. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean the song is just okay. But have you guys been watching his drama? So the last episode is gonna be this Wednesday in Korea or your time zone as well. So this upcoming Wednesday. I've seen all the episodes except I haven't seen the recent one which was released yesterday yet. But we could talk about that later. But I'm just wondering if haven't you guys been watching it and what do you guys think about it? Because I don't know if I should like spoil anything or not. But I mean it's not huge spoilers. Okay, I'll be real. Like the storyline as I expected is just really but anyways, yeah, I don't want to talk about it if you guys have not seen it yet. So or if you guys don't mind me spoiling. But okay, so let's move on to the comments. Also, as I was showing, even though my phone is in military time, yeah, it's military time, but it was 3:01. I coincidentally just saw that it was like 3:01 PM Wonho time, and I coincidentally had this next to me, so I wanted to like show it just to let you guys know it was 3:01, and then it passed. But anyways, very nice Wonho time. Okay, so the last comment I left off is Lulu's comment, and she says, and it's totally okay to say these things. Okay, she says, I don't want to be a monbebe that constantly demands OT7 return. Of course not, and I don't know if people really are doing that, but okay, but I'll get back to you. So she says, I feel like they are diminishing what Wonho and Monsta X have achieved separately. Of course not. Yeah, yeah. But you feel like it. Yeah, yeah. So she said Starship won't ever erase history. Okay, it's okay, Lulu. It's okay. But yeah, but Starship have been trying to erase their history ever since 1 left. But if you don't see that, that's totally okay. So that's the thing. Starship wants that. They want Wonho and Monsta X to be seen separately. They want that, and that's okay. That's okay. And if you like that, that's okay too. And so I never demand to Starship to reunite MX7 because they definitely have never shown that they want to do that. So I never ask Starship of that. I just always criticize Starship that they always want them separated and never to do anything together. So like that Starship decision, because they have both artists in their company, they could make them do things together, but they refuse to do it. And so yeah, so just their separation, I feel like it's always something forced, you know? It's like not really what MX wants to do. Like they're just doing what the company wants them to do because they are forced to do it, you know? But I support Wano and Monsta X both. I've always support all seven of them, even as they're separated. Like, when they separate to like go into acting. I'm watching, Hyungwon's drama and then Wonho doing his own things. Like, I always support them. And even when like Sean is doing his own thing, So yeah, so I always support all seven of them, like individually, except ideally, what I love to see the most is seeing them all together and being friends with each other and doing everything that they want to do together. But whatever journey they want to go on their own, of course I'll always support it. Yeah, but for me personally, I always ideally want to see MX7. And so yeah, I don't demand it from anyone. I don't know when it could ever happen, but I just always hope that that day could come one day. And yeah, until then, I always support all seven of them wherever they end up wanna go. Yeah. um Sarah says, not gonna lie, I was waiting for the moment Monster X and especially Minhyuk will say, F it. Oh, yeah, F it and speak up, but it's been 2 years and nothing happened. I was never waiting for it since because I really do think because of Starship they cannot say anything. So even if they want to, I just really wonder what kind of punishment would Starship do to them. But yeah, but it must be something serious because none of them have done it in 2 years, right? Yeah. So um that day will come once they leave this terrible company. hmm Um Lulu says Minyuk will flip and unload one day, and I'll be applauding loudly. Got that right. Minyuk and I am. I want to trust in them too. They will spill all the tea. Yeah, these days have been spilling tea too. But yeah, Minyuk and for sure. Yeah. So can't wait for that day to come. Yep. Sarah says, at Lulu, same. I am really hoping for that day to come. And she'll applaud loudly too. Got that right. Natalie says, Wano is posting old pictures to let us know he was with MX 2 years ago in New York and he won't be erased. And Natalie, that's a good point. I mean, we don't know for sure, but I do think that that's kind of interesting. He picks this timing when MX are in USA right now. They're not in New York yet, but they will be in. Will they be in New York? No, they're doing Philadelphia Jingle Ball concert, right? So there's Philadelphia, Washington D.C., Atlanta, and Miami. Am I remembering correctly? Let me know. But I think they'll still go to New York to do album promotions. I think they would, but we'll have to wait and see. Um yeah, but anyways, yeah. So and 1-0, of course, would never erase his past. He would never. But he just shows the photo on Instagram, but doesn't really like say anything related to anything. He doesn't even write a caption, just like an emoji or something. And yeah, but he will always be part of Monsta X. And I think even 1-0 is like showing that as well. Cause like why would he pick this time to post that picture? So yeah, makes me curious. Yeah, I don't that it's a good guess. Anyways, Cherry said, "We are all waiting for them to talk about each other freely." Me too. Me too. It really, really is like, are we living in basically Starship feels like a dictatorship, right? Like they are controlling every single person, what to say, do, and all that stuff, and that's terrible. So yeah, so once they can break free from that dictatorship, man, cannot wait, right? All of us cannot wait for freedom. Yeah. Joey, I was wondering if you were gonna be here, but all good. I'm not going anytime soon, Joey. But I'm glad you joined now. She says, "Hi there, my lady. I just woke up. What did I miss?" So, we talked about 101. I remember Joey, you liked 101 too. So we talked about 101 reunion yesterday and then into reviewing about the album. I don't know if you came in time, but I gave my full review about the album. And now I'm curious to know what you guys think about the album and also if you guys have any comments about the movie too. I did not see the movie, but I'm still curious to hear what you guys think about it. Delarian says, "Do you think the album is not hitting with you as much is because they did not write any of the songs for this album?" Well, Delarian, before oh no. Ever since Trespass, they always wrote a song in the album. Okay. So I can't say, but then these days, like their latest albums, like a lot of their own made songs, right? But no, I mean, like Delarian, here's the thing. Ever since I was, even though I grew up in USA, I was never really into American music. Like I was into Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. I kind of like Spice Girls a little bit, but not a lot. But those are the only singers I could remember that I liked when I was younger. But I wasn't like into a lot of other pop music out there. So I've always not really enjoyed pop music. But then when I was in high school, my friends introduced me to K-pop. I was like, whoa, this is my first time ever liking music this much, and it was K-pop. So just my personal taste, I really really like K-pop more, just in general. And so so the Dreaming album, like, none of the songs you can say feels like K-pop, which it shouldn't be. All the songs in the Dreaming, made in English language and by a USA company. Of course, it should not sound like K-pop, right? And so yeah, so I get that feeling. It's like, yeah, because this is really not my taste in music. So yeah, so I do think that's why I don't really like this album so much. But All About Love, I actually like most of their songs from All About Love, but yeah, but The Dreaming I feel like is not better than All About Love. But that's okay. It's still an okay album. Definitely still an okay album. Cherry says it's not the best album. I'm glad you agree with me. Yeah. Marcellus is here. Welcome, Marcellus. She says, watch the movie twice. You go, girlfriend. Okay, the stages were beautiful. Yeah, yeah. The Dreaming was such a nice song too. Yeah, especially hearing it for the first time at the cinema. I can assume the surround sound and whatever, I can assume it's really, really nice. So yeah, even though I won't have that experience because COVID is so bad in Korea right now, but I still would like to look forward to seeing it on DVD. I hope it will. Or maybe even if it goes on streaming on Netflix. I wonder would it, but I'm still hoping for DVD, please, so I could keep it. Would be nice. Um Stephanie says there's a Skillet song named Whispers in the Dark. No way. That I keep thinking of, and it's nowhere near the same drama. Good to know. And also, I've never been a huge fan of Skillets in general, so I can assume that. But yeah, good to know. Thank you, Stephanie. Cherry says the Dreaming is probably the best song in the album. I agree. Yeah. So I still like One Day the most, but but only judging their sidetracks, the Dreaming would be the best for me out of the sidetracks. Yeah. Cherry, thank you. That we have the same taste. Yeah. Joey says Blame Me. Yeah, yeah. It's one of the songs in the album that I like. Good to know. Yeah, yeah. About Last Night is the least. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we kind of similar taste as well. The Dreaming is crazy emotional. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Loved it so much. Shawnu's voice is really digging so deep into her heart. I can assume his voice in that song is so beautiful. Yeah, girl. Let it dig into you. Yeah, yeah. Blame Me. Like I'm okay with Blame Me, but yeah, yeah. The lyrics really, ugh, yeah. And but still, Blame Me is not a terrible song. Yeah, yeah. So I feel you. Okay. Barbara says, I love the Dreaming. Blame Me is your least favorite. I don't blame you. It's okay. But the Dreaming is your favorite. Good to know. Good to know. Very interesting. I just lost. Okay, Joey says she watched it twice too. You go, girlfriends. I'm so jealous. You go. Okay, and then Joey says I really enjoyed repeating it, especially Juhani's funniest prank moment. I don't know what that prank is. Don't spoil for me since I didn't watch the movie, but I'm sure it's hilarious. I'm sure it is. How cute is that? Lulu says after Rush Hour, this album is disappointing. Lulu, I feel you. I feel you, girl. Yeah, yeah. And she says All About Love had music written by members. Did it? Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. They were credited. They were credited for writing the lyrics, right? Which I find interesting. Did they write the lyrics in English or did they write the lyrics in Korean? But then, sorry, did they write the lyrics in Korean, but then it got translated into English? That one I'm always curious about. I don't think they ever answer that. Excuse me, but Hyungwon has said this about his Korean song from okay, no, not it's not a okay, okay. So from One of a Kind album, he made the song Secrets, right? And so isn't that in English? Am I remember correctly? Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah. So that song is all in English, but he says that writing the lyrics is that he first wrote it in English and then he had someone translate it in sorry, I'm losing my mind. So Hyungwon first wrote the lyrics in Korean. He first wrote the lyrics in Korean, and then he hired someone or asked someone to translate it into English. And so the English lyrics of Secrets is someone translated it from Hyungwon's Korean lyrics. So that's why I'm very curious if they say they wrote the lyrics of these English songs. I do wonder. Was it actually a translation from their Korean? So I'm very curious. I hope they tell us one day. Yeah. So anyways, All About Love had music written by the members. So as far as I know, they didn't write the music, but they wrote the lyrics, right? Right, Lulu? I think I remember seeing that. But this album has 0 songs written by Monsta X. That's very surprising. I wonder why they did that. Yeah, so it was not a Monsta X album. That's very surprising. Very surprising. Maybe that could be why I like All About Love a little bit better because the members actually like helped with it. But then this album they didn't. Yeah, because they had no time. I mean, legit, they kept saying how busy they were. They only had time to record it, but never like make any songs. I guess. Very interesting. Yeah. Lulu says The Dreaming and One Day are her favorites. Same, same. Yeah, glad we all Yeah, we all agree. I mean, but those are really great songs. Come on, guys. Compared to the rest of the songs, they really are overall really great. Yeah. Joey says, Shanu, that's it. That's the part that was digging. I'm glad I found that part. It dug into your so deep into your soul, and it will keep digging, girlfriend. I don't know. I always get emotional at that. It's a really emotional part, girlfriend. And given we haven't seen Shanu in a while, I really wonder when will Shonu pop up. Like he was mentioned by Hyungwon in the last V Live, but Shonu, not writing on Fan Cafe, not even on Instagram or on Twitter. Because I see Baekhyun, Baekhyun is in the military as well, and he still writes on Twitter. Very nice of you, Baekhyun, okay? But Shonu was like nothing. But we know that he's like this. Even when he was in Monsta X, he was never super active on social media. But yeah, I really hope we'll hear from him. Who knows when? Yeah. Um but anyways, don't be sad, okay? Shaunu is still here and just enjoying his time in the military, but he's just not updating us. Yeah. Lulu says when you watch the movie you will cry. I want to believe I will. I want to believe I will, but I still wonder, would I? Okay, so until I can watch the movie, I'll let you guys know my review about it once that day comes. Yeah. Great fan is here. Hola. Yeah, she says hola. Hi again. You won't believe me. It's okay. A week ago, I got my No Limit albums. That's fine. It's not too late. Oh my gosh. And she got Gion 2 times. Yeah. Yeah. Cannot think of okay. She couldn't help but think of me. I know, girlfriend. Thank you for thinking of me because that is definitely that is a dream of mine. Okay, to ever get Gion twice. Come on. Okay, but that is so sweet to hear. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm still sending out albums, No Limit albums to customers of mine, right? And so they tell me from their No Limit albums as well that they get lots of Gion. And I'm like, that's just my luck. Gion does come to my house, but I sadly do not pick the ones that have Gion in it. But also keep in mind, I got his version 4 photo card and his version 1 photo card, which are the only ones I was actually wanting to get. So I'm perfectly fine. I got the minimum of what I wanted, but it's kind of sad that I don't have more. But what can we do? So I'm okay with the minimum Gion that I got, and like to for some reason all my customers are getting all the extra Gions, and then Cray fan got all my Gion luck, my non-existent Gion luck. So yeah, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for telling me your story. It's very interesting. Yeah, but I have yet to see any customer that got the limited edition version of Gion stuff. Yeah, like one customer, I asked her like if she doesn't mind telling me what did she get in her limited edition album that I shipped to her, and she showed me she only got Jew Honey and I Am. Produce line still strong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Produce line still strong. And I was like, yeah, but she said that I Am and Jew Honey are her unbiased records. So I'm like, I'm so glad it went to someone that likes him as a biased record. So you go, buddy. So yeah. But I still have not seen anyone get Gion. But I feel like probably none of them will, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Anyways, Marcella says, OMG, yes, Shaunu, American pop vocal king. Oh, good point. Yeah, yes. This Alan fits his voice so much. I do agree on that. He American pop vocal king. You got that right, Marcellus. Sarah said, Juhani has been posting, has been on a posting spree. He posted on the Fan Cafe and Instagram. Okay, so as you know, I don't have Fan Cafe notifications, but I'll go look at it now and see what they post. Yes. Juhani is just having a blast. He seems like he's posting the most, but Minhyuk as well are posting a lot. They are all posting a lot on Instagram, which I'm not surprised because Instagram is so popular in America. So I feel like them using Instagram more to appeal to American audience or overseas audience in general out of Korea. And but they still post a lot on Fan Cafe, which is nice because that's mainly for like Korean fans since they only post in Korean. But also private messaging. So Gion still doing well with private messages. But finally, I Am wrote on private messages. Thank you, I Am. You finally posted to us. But I Am he still has not posted on Instagram. Like he posted stories, but he hasn't posted an Instagram post. I don't know. He's a little weirdo, as we know, but he only posts Instagram stories and then he occasionally posts on Fan Cafe. So I'm like, he's just an interesting guy, as we know. But I was very happy. At least he posted once on private messages while he's in USA. So I'm like, I'm fine with that. If he never posts again, it's okay. So, this is like the minimum I can expect from I Am. So, anyways, I'm going to drop by Fan Cafe and see what happened. Oh, okay. All right. So, I did not see this yet, but Minyo posted this photo of him with Jew Honey. How cute. I don't know if you can see, but Minhyuk is like pursing his lips. Yeah, because he loves Jew Honey. We already know that. So cute. And then Jew Honey posted this. And so he wrote here in Korean that they are cool looking dudes. That like he wrote that in like a cute way. So yeah, so the cool looking dudes are I Am and Hyungwon. And of course they're eating Korean barbecue. Of course they are. So Have you guys ever been to LA, Los Angeles? Okay, if you haven't, I do suggest it. So thankfully in LA, they make good Korean food. I remember I ate at a barbecue there a few times. So I never lived in LA, but I just visited it a couple times. So, anyways, I do remember the Korean food there was actually pretty good. And so I assume, because they're 100% Korean men, that they crave Korean food. But thankfully, they're in the right city to eat Korean food. So, in my opinion, the best Korean food is still in Korea. Okay, whenever I hear MS guys saying that the food in USA matches to the food in Korea, they are liars. Okay, I have yet to taste anything in USA that matches to how good it tastes in Korea. No, okay, they're liars. But anyways, but LA Korean food, it does okay. It does okay, but still in Korea is the best. So anyways, yeah, I see they have a mushroom there, and yeah, there's lots of meat. They have like some a salad there, just as like appetite. Anyway, so yeah, I am looks kind of angry. He's like, "Why are you taking my photo?" But that's I am for you. But yeah, but I know they love meat, so of course they would be eating Korean barbecue. Oh, okay. And then Juhani also posted this photo of Gion. Okay, yeah, of course, loving him with black hair. He still has it, of course. But Gion, okay, so Gion has been exercising a lot. Have you guys seen him post about it, which is great. Okay, but he still looks so skinny. It really worries me. Why is he looks like really skinny, but he is exercising. But I don't know why he looks so skinny, but that kind of worries me. I hope he eats a lot. Like as much as he's exercising, he better eat a lot. Okay. But anyways, yeah. And then the next photo of Honey here, just being cutie pie as always. So yeah, it's really nice that he's like updating so much. Okay, and then him with Gion and Hyungwon here. How cute are they? Super cute. Oh, and all of them have black hair. It's so nice. That's like my dream. Okay, but then Minhyuk has like brown hair, but it's still a dark color. Okay, I still like it. So yeah, that's the next photo. How cute are they? Yeah, so that's in the pop-up store of that like wall of them. Yeah, and then Honey posting this because he's just cute as always. And then the next photo is Honey again being even cuter, which is possible. Okay, he's so cute. And then this photo is Honey with I am. They're both taking photos at the same time. How cute are they? And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Wait, did he? Oh, but he wrote some messages. Okay, 1 second. So the messages he wrote at the end. Um, he said, I now have confidence in taking photos, like taking photos in general. Okay, great. Yeah, so yes, and then he just said again, like the photos I take, I have confidence in it. Yeah, as you should. Come on, he takes great photos. And then um and yeah, he feels like that his photos that he takes they improved. And yeah, he's like laughing because he's like proud of himself. Okay. And then he said on Instagram as well, I'm gonna upload photos there too. Okay. So no wonder he's posting a lot. For some reason, he feels like his photo taking skills got better. I wonder why, but they always looked fine to me. Okay, so that's why he's posting a lot because he's just a cute little pie. Yeah. Okay, and I think that's all the updates. Okay, great, great. And then I don't know if you guys saw, but on their fan cafe schedule, they put Jingle Ball concerts there. So that's how I was able to know like what cities are going to because I don't know their USA schedule. So I appreciate they wrote it on the fan cafe. Yeah, it only says 4 concerts so far, and then the last one is on December 20th or December 19th. I don't know what time zone they put this in. And then surely they would come back to Korea. Okay. They probably have to do a mandatory quarantine, but hopefully they knew it was gonna happen. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm still avoiding social media until they come back to Korea. And if any bad news did happen, I don't think so because like I still stop by Twitter or fan cafe every so often. Just I just wonder if any like bad things happen. I kind of want to check up on them sometimes. But so far, I don't think anything bad happened, right, guys? Which I'm very very thankful for. So hopefully, one more week, nothing bad will happen. I mean, Jingle Ball hasn't started yet, but I mean yeah, hopefully everything will be okay. Why did I get how because she said post on fan and Instagram. Okay. And then Sarah said 1 time. Thank you that you know how to read military time. Yes, it was 1 time. I'm glad you saw that. Stephanie says, I love Hyungwon's parts in this song. In the OST song? You mean his OST? Is that what you mean? Sarah says Shawnoo's voice got me so emotional. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure all you guys were. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't get emotional for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, because like I just listen to the whole song and I hear everyone's voices over each other, but I don't know. I feel like right now because I haven't seen Shaunu in such a long time, I don't get emotional anymore unless like something touching happens. But just so far, like the guys haven't said anything touching about Shaunu or Shaunu doing something touching. Yeah, not since like Minhyuk and Gyeon's birthday. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Stephanie says, um, I still haven't watched it, but I'm gonna. Okay, okay. Hyungwon's web drama. She's gonna watch it, but she doesn't know when. Okay, good to know. So I am curious, like when do they have the English subtitles put on those videos? But FYI, when I watch it in Korea, which I can only watch it on the app Kakao TV, so that's the only place in Korea I can watch it, and there's no English subtitles. But after 2 weeks or 1 week, after 2 or 1 week, the episodes I can't watch them anymore. So I could only watch it for free for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then after that, it says you have to pay for it in order to watch it again. Kakao TV, how dare you? Okay, so thankfully, I watched it in time before it's not free anymore. But yeah, I know it's crazy, right? So Kakao TV still not great. Okay, I don't know why they do that, but it's okay. But anyways, the drama is not that great. I don't want to watch it a second time. I'm so sorry, Hyungwon. Okay, I wouldn't want to watch it a second time. But yeah, I only watch it just because I'm curious about how Hyungwon's drama is and supporting him with my views, of course, on Kakao TV. Um but yeah, I definitely don't want to watch it the second time. So yeah, I really would like to talk with someone who has watched it. But if you guys haven't seen it, it's okay. I don't know when we could talk about it, but one day later. Joey says, I watched this from one unboxing video of all the deluxe versions. I think you can get all the PCs for each member, plus 2 group photos and 4 different poster versions without duplicates. Well, that's awesome. That would be awesome. But I'm sure there's still like one like, a thing where it's like only one member or something, because I'm sure Gion is not going to come into my dreaming albums. But okay. But if that does happen where like I get all the members without duplicates, that's like a dream. I would love that. Okay, but thank you, Joey, for that info. Okay. Natalie says, I only saw the first episode of Hyungwon web drama. That's okay. All I will say is that it doesn't have a very big budget. Yeah. Not that we're surprised. Okay, but okay, Kakao is a big company. I'm sure they could invest in it a lot because they do have good actors in here that they hired. So like those actors should be paid a lot. But overall, yeah. Overall, for a web drama, because it's a web drama, it overall has a low budget. So yeah, and it looks like it exactly. And along with that thinking is that the storyline also seems like low budget. Like no one didn't really thought very thoroughly about this storyline. It's really not a great storyline, but only supporting it because of Hyungwon. He's the only reason I can sit through and watch this, even though I'm like, wow, the storyline is so bad. But I watch it only for Hyungwon. Yeah, yeah, that's how much I love this guy, of course. Um, Marcella says, love you, Hyungwon, but with the drama, okay, okay, I couldn't get into it, girl. Okay, okay, so glad you guys agree with me. I couldn't get into it. You can tell it's low budget, and not everybody looked like they could pass as a teenager. Yeah, they're playing high school students, but yeah, I know. If someone cuts the drama to only Hyungwon, I'll gladly watch it. You're hilarious. You're like the thing is, Hyungwon is the main character in the drama, so I don't feel like there are many moments where like he's not in it because the story revolves around him and his friends. But yeah, no, I feel you, girlfriend. Yeah, I think only the girl looks like a teenager, but then the rest of the guys were like, yeah, but it's okay. But Hyungwon also looks quite young for his age. You would never think he's turning 30 years old Korean age in like a few weeks. Okay, so but he could still kind of pull it off. But yeah, but overall, just what bothers me the most is that some of their acting is not that good. Hyungwon as well. His acting is not the best in all honesty, but yeah, but the storyline is like if the storyline was really good, I could watch through all bad acting as long as the storyline is good. But sadly, this storyline is really, yeah, like I'm pretty sure I already know how the ending is gonna be, and it's gonna be disappointing. It's like I can already expect that, and so yeah, so the last episode is this upcoming Wednesday. So hopefully, if you guys are watching it and we can talk about the whole drama since it's done, I would love to talk about it with you guys if ever you guys decide to like watch until the end. So yeah, we'll see in future lives. Okay. Lulu says, I didn't expect the drama to be Oscar winning. Of course not. None of us did. Of course not. Yeah. But it's nice to see Hyungwon doing his own thing and showing a semi-romantic and angry part of him. Yeah, yeah, right. I don't really know. Is he really gonna be in a romance with this girl? It's really weird, like how they make that storyline. But Hyungwon has said in interviews, not interviews, but like when he was talking about it with Monsta X guys, they're like, "Oh, don't you have like a love line in the drama?" And then Hyungwon's like, "No, I don't have a love line in the drama." And I'm like, "Really?" When I heard that, I'm like, "Are you sure, Hyungwon?" But he keeps saying, "I don't have a love line in the drama," and I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, so like it's semi romantic, but I really wonder how will the ending be if like. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but yeah, he does semi romantic and he does angry parts too. Yeah, yeah. But oh yeah, Hyunwon's acting. We need to talk about that later if ever you guys watch the drama, and then we could like really talk about how his acting is in the drama. Like it's fine. Like it's passable given he's a K-pop singer. That's how I see it as. It's passable, but I can't say it's like that he will always get drama roles, or like acting roles. But he does fine. I think he is the best actor in Monsta X. Now that I think about it, I think he is, but yeah, it's just passable. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so Joey says on the movie during the song credits, I saw Wonho's name. Hosok Shin. Okay. And all 7 members were credited for the Who Do You Love song. I believe they helped in writing the song. Okay. Okay, so they did play Who Do You Love in the movie, which I didn't think they would. Okay, so Who Do You Love? And I do remember them. Yeah, I also remember Wonho's name was also credited. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what is Wonho's real name anymore because he says his name is Lee Ho Sok. So his last name should be Lee. It should be. He says that's his name, but then when they sometimes write his name as Hosok Shin, I don't know because I thought that was his alias name in something. Or I honestly wonder maybe he was a Shin, like his last name was Shin, but then he changed it to a Lee. It's possible. You could do that in Korea, of course, because maybe his dad is a Shin and his mom is a Lee. Maybe, or is his dad a Lee but his mom is a Shin? I don't know. I don't know. So that's interesting. But his real name is Hosok. I do assume that his real name is Hosok, but his last name is debatable, but he says his name is Lee Ho Sok. So um that's very interesting. So anyways, yeah, putting their names in the song credits, like how exactly did they write the lyrics? That's still a debate as well. I'm curious. What exactly did they do? Um Lulu says sorry, I just lost your comment. Lulu says also got song credits for Beside You and Middle of the Night. I really wonder what exactly did they contribute to those songs. They never said what exactly they did. So if ever they answer that question, let me know, guys. I am curious. Sarah says, yeah, I see idols who are serving in the military posting on their social media, like Sungwoo from Big Ton. Sungwoo, I love that guy. I'm so glad he's doing that. Yeah, and Baekhyun and Taemin used to post sometimes, but we really didn't hear from Shanu. Even Taemin. I don't know if Taemin was ever good with social media, but Shanu is like a desert. We're just in this dry desert being supporting Shanu while he's in the military, just a dry desert. But what can we do? Okay, what can we do? We knew Shanu would be this way, so yeah, but yeah, right, you feel me, Sarah. Okay, you feel me. And Sarah says one day he will remember he has Instagram. and Sarah says, I believe in you, Shanu. Okay. Thank you for believing in him, Sarah. I think that's great. Okay, we should believe in him. Surely by the time he comes out of the military, if he never updates his Instagram, or at least never like post any kind of message at all from now until I don't know. Like I was so happy when he posted on, Monbeb's birthday, which was very nice. But then after that, that was the last time we've heard of him. So maybe we'll hear from him again at the next Monbebe birthday, but we have to wait and see. But yeah, I'll try and believe in Shonu too, but I sadly have very low expectations, Yeah, yeah. But anyways, Lulu says he is probably too busy working, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. But we have seen he has the day off on weekends. He went to Yu Jung-won's wedding on Saturday, and most likely he's not working on Sundays. So I don't know what he could be doing on weekends because he can't work as a singer at all while he's in the military. So maybe he just wants to rest. Maybe he just wants to rest and do nothing on the weekends. That's okay too. That's okay. But it's not too much effort to write a message. So I wonder, is Shanu not allowed? I wonder because like why is he not updating at all? And it's been like a couple months, So it's okay. What can we expect? But I still can't forget that Shanu said he would try and message us more often in the military. He did say that as one of his like ending stuff to us. But it doesn't look like he's trying. Okay, so since it doesn't look like he's trying, I do wonder if maybe he's not allowed to. But it's okay, guys. I'll be hoping for the best for Shanu any day now. Yes, yes. Natalie says, is Shanu really a vegetarian now, or was that a joke? No, Natalie, he really was trying to be vegan. Like, I don't know what it seemed like ever since this past summer, like a few months before he enlisted, he really wanted to try being vegan. And I was like, you go, Shanu. So like, he just randomly said, because he knows like it's good for your health and better for the environment. He said, like, I just wanted to try being vegan, and he was really, really doing it. He was. And the members keep talking about it. It's like, oh my gosh, like Shanu, like you're going like so far to be vegan. So they even comment on it. And now but then he mentioned how when he goes to military training and stuff, they give you the food to eat. Like they of course do not have vegan meals, but like he could avoid eating the meats, but then he will be super hungry, okay? Because usually they want to feed you meats because it gives you protein and energy. So I think when he joined the military service, he stopped being vegan. I think so. But then now when he's like out of military training, he could eat his own food. I think he's back to vegan, but he hasn't said it, and the members haven't said it really. But they say that Shanu does still want to be vegan because he knows it's good for his health, which is. But I hope he's also eating more protein. But yeah, I want to assume he's doing okay. But yeah, but as far as we know, he's not like super into meat that he used to be in the past. So he's trying to eat healthier now, which is great. Okay, so yeah, no, it's not a joke. He's really doing it. Yeah, yeah. Lulu says, I remember Gion saying in an interview that whenever he works out, it goes to his chest. You are correct, Lulu. Gion says this all the time. Yeah, yeah. So he has said this before that he tries to not exercise too much because it's all gonna go to his chest. I mean, that's a very weird genetic he has. Why does it go to his chest? I mean, women usually want to have a bigger chest, but I don't think men want a bigger chest, right? So yeah, so Gion says like he tries to like manage it, like to not have a big chest when he exercises a lot. But now that he's exercising a lot, I guess it's going to his chest now. But like he still has like skinny arms and skinny legs. And I don't know, his waist seems really skinny too. I really hope he bulks up. So Hyungwon has said this in a V Live before. He said that while he's in America, he's gonna exercise more and he wants to bulk up more because he recently lost like 5 kilograms. Like that's like 12 pounds. Okay, that's a lot. How did he lose that much weight? But he's probably like just genetically can lose weight easily. And so he says he really wants to bulk up more and get back that weight again. And yeah, so wish Hyungwon luck. Now, right now, if you guys saw that video of them exercising, Hyungwon looks bigger than Gion, like in terms of muscle. Okay, when before Hyungwon usually was like a chopstick, but now I think Hyungwon looks thicker than Gion, and that's saying a lot. All right, guys. So Gion, I hope he knows this. You better catch up to Hyungwon level, or eventually hope you become like Wonho or Shonu level. I would not mind that, of course. Like he really needs more muscle on him. Like he really looks so skinny. So, anyways, yeah, Gion, I wish him luck. We'll see after they come back to Korea. Yeah. Joey says, Juhani just posted again in Twitter. Get out of here. Thank you for telling me, you guys, because I do not have them. I do not have Twitter notifications. So I'll go check that out. Okay. And this time he's playing on a piano. One solo and another with Gion. So guys, as I just mentioned earlier, I love the piano. I cannot play the piano, but the piano is my favorite instrument. I just love the piano music. So anyways, and that's also why I love ballads so much, because of the piano. So anyways, so I don't know if Juhani can play the piano. Can he really play the piano? So we do know Gion can play the piano, but okay, 1 second. Let me go on their Twitter. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I wish they could post these things in like private messages. I wish, but I know they can't. So, anyways, yeah, posting on Twitter is great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Juhani posted so many videos. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so Juhani posted many photos on Twitter. I'm sure you guys saw it, but he looks so cute as always. Okay, that's one of the photos he posted. He's just going crazy with posting photos of himself, which again, no complaint, you do it, buddy. And so he posted on these photos just saying posting these things. And then this, okay, it says Stay Juhani version. What song is called Stay? Is that a famous is that the only song I know that's by that Stay is the one by Zed? Is that his name? Zed? But featuring that female artist, Alicia Car. Oh, let me just listen to it. If I wonder if that's the song they're gonna play. Okay, let's. No, I guess that's not the song I was thinking of. That song! Okay, this is also called Stay, okay. Isn't that by Justin Bieber? They love Justin Bieber, which is totally okay. He makes great songs, yeah. This is still Juhani. I'm just watching it and then I'll show it to you guys. So, I mean, given Juhani can make songs, yeah, that makes sense. He should be able to play the piano. Ooh. Juhani's just a great singer. Okay, wait, okay. Just checking, is there anything? No, that's it. Okay, so let's watch it together now. Oh, and Juhani calendar, right? That's how perfect is that? Oh. So it's like the acoustic version of the Stay song. Oh, so nice. I'm not a huge fan of the song. If I remember, it's by Justin Bieber, right? I'm not a huge fan of the song, but I know it's super famous, like all over the world, right? So yeah, how nice, how nice. So wait, Joey says there's one solo, so we saw the solo one, but there's another one with Gion. Where is that? Where's okay? I'll read your comments, okay, and then you could let me know where is that. Okay. Sarah says uh-oh. I lost my spot. Uh-oh. Okay. Sarah says, at Lulu, yeah, me too. I am actually happy he is having a break from idol life. Yeah, right. I feel the same. And like the member said, he is enjoying it. Yeah, for Shanu. Good. I mean, it's probably the only time they've ever had a break ever since they became singers, you know? I mean, trainees and then into singing, you know? So good for him. That's why I want all of them to join the military ASAP. Just get it over with while COVID is still going crazy, you know? Get it over with. And when you come back out, most likely COVID will be over. Hopefully. Okay. So yeah, so we'll see if that happens. Lulu says, free from slave ship. You got that right, Lulu. Slave ship. That's actually, I like to call them that way too. Like I've heard the one where like, you know, the S word, but then slave ship is definitely more like them. Yeah. Sarah says, a blessing. And then Lulu says, truth. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah. About Shondu. Yeah. Lulu says, I have a subscription to Vicky Pass Plus. You go, girl. Okay. I have to wait a couple days for subs. Oh, that's nothing. Okay, that's nothing. Just a couple days is not bad. And so hope that you enjoy it. I gave my slight review about it. It's like nothing to really look forward to, but hopefully once we all hopefully can watch enough of it enough that we could talk about it and what we think about the drama. Yeah. Joey says, I am watching Hyunwon's drama from an app called WeTV, and it has English subtitles. For anyone that doesn't know, go check that out. WeTV, great. Thank you, Joey. And Joey says, F up on the deluxe album version. I watched it repeatedly. What does that mean? Honestly, and in the video, the girl who did it was actually surprised because she really got all 6 of the members. Wow. Interesting. I really hope that's all the albums. Okay, we'll see once I open mine, but it won't be until next month. But okay, I'll prepare myself. Yeah. Natalie says, kind of off topic, but when does Wonho have to enlist? Not off topic. I talk about that all the time, Natalie. Okay. Here's the thing. We're still not sure what is his birthday. So we don't even really know his real name. So not only that, but we also don't really know his real birthday. But I really think he's born March 1992. And 1992 kids, they all need to enlist soon, definitely soon. Except even if he is born March 1993, that's still coming up soon. And he regardless should be enlisting soon. And so the last 1992 singer that I am aware of that still hasn't enlisted yet is Jin from BTS. But it was announced that BTS have an extension for one more year. So Jin doesn't have to go until one more year. So he doesn't count now. So now I really wonder if Wano really is not going to the military yet. Like, when exactly is his birthday? Or maybe he has an exception by the Korean government, because I do know Wano has some health issues. So I have a feeling he's going to be doing social services like Shanu. But we don't know. We really don't know. But he does say he's working on a new album, and I want to believe this will be the last album before he has to go to the military. I really want to believe that. And so yeah, so I honestly am thinking Wano should be enlisting early next year. In all honesty, like if he enlists late next year, I really think that's really really strange. But we will wait and see. Yeah, so that's all my guess for now. But I feel like he really should be enlisting in 2022 though. Sarah says, yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah. Lulu says possibly in 2022, because his birthday is March 1st. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Sarah says Wano's real name is Lee Ho Sok. Okay. His mom confirmed it years ago. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I've always heard debates about that, and I really thought his real name is Lee Ho Sok, especially because Wano himself says it. And now that his mom confirmed it, thank you. He is Lee Ho Sok. Thank you. Okay, so if we see the name Ho Sok Shin, which you said that you saw in the movie, I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know, because they use everyone's real name in the credits, like Son Hyunwoo for Shonu, and then Im Chang-gyun for I am. So if they use Shin Ho Sok, that's really weird. Yeah, but his real name really should be Lee Ho Sok. Yeah. Sarah says he used to go by Shin Ho Sok while in MX, but fans confirmed with his mom that his last name is Lee. Okay. And then Lulu says he's 93 liner. Still upward debate, sadly. Still upward debate. Sarah says we just know his enlistment is close. Correct. Not only him, Minhyuk and Gion are close as well. Minhyuk actually has been saying about it in video calls with Korean fans. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he said he didn't say when, but he knows it's coming up soon. So for the 93, all the 93 liners are coming up soon. And then Hyungwon is January 1994. I think he will be coming up soon too. So just always expect it. Yep. Joey says, I just lost it. Okay. Joey says, they sang Who Do You Love, but not the full song. Okay. Okay. So they sang Who Do You Love, but not the full song. I think it was from after the rap part of You Know Who. Oh, yeah. French fries. I like that name that someone mentioned before. French fries. I got you. Until the end. Interesting. Okay. And they wrote it as Shin Ho Sok. Okay, yeah, still very interesting. Okay, and Lulu says last time Shanu posted was on Instagram on July 21st. Yes, before he enlisted, and then he posed on Fan Cafe on September 26th, Monbib's birthday, and I can't remember any time after that. Joey says we'll send you a photo of the song credits in the movie with their names. Okay. Wait. Okay. So I saw you guys were sending me some stuff, but then Joey, I don't think you sent me anything unless. No, I don't think so. Okay. So then, I saw Sarah was sending me something, but let's hold on to that until I finish the rest of these comments. I think. Stephanie says there's a chance I might not have the money available to go watch the movie. Then more reason to not go, and that's okay, Stephanie. Okay, that's okay. All right, just you'll be in the same boat with me. We'll wait for the DVD and then we'll watch it at that time. Okay, it's all good. All right, and then Joey sent me something. So these are the credits at the movie. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Thank you very much, Joey. Okay. So yeah, do you see that? It says, Who Do You Love? And then the names, it's kind of blurry, but I think maybe you guys can kind of see it. But yeah. And then it says they're Hosok Shin. Yeah. Along with the rest of the MX guys and their real names. I don't know what to say about that. I have no clue. What's going on. Okay. So Wonho has confirmed it. His mom confirmed it. His name is Lee Hosok. That's That's a mystery. That's a mystery until who knows when, why they used Hosuk's fake name of Shin. Who knows? Mystery. But thank you, Joey, for showing us that. That's definitely a mystery. Sarah says, Hyungwon keeps commenting on Juhani's fan cafe post. You guys, thank you so much for letting me know, given I can't know these things since I turned it off. Okay, let me go look at that. Now translate for you guys what's going on. Oh, and so Hyungwon just posted. Okay. But then on Juhani's post, Hyungwon wrote on there, so Hyungwon said, he said, but really, while I was eating, I almost fell asleep. Oh, poor guy. And so so he's talking about this photo. Yeah. So, I am looking like, what are you doing? And then Hyungwon, he said he really felt like he was gonna go to sleep. But what day was that was that the day they landed? I don't think so. But maybe they were just working so much that he felt he was gonna go to sleep. Poor guy, poor Hyungwon. Yeah, he said he almost fell asleep. And then Hyungwon posted these photos. Okay, just them doing. Oh, actually, that outfit is what they wore today. Oh yeah. So these are all photos from today. So he feels sleep. Oh, maybe they're still suffering from jet lag. Poor guys. It's real. Like, it's such a big time difference from Korea to West Coast USA. Yeah, it's a big time difference. Okay, and then Hyungwon posted this. He said, today as well, have a good day. All right, thanks, buddy. So right now in LA, it's like middle of the night. So I think that makes sense why they're posting so much right now. Okay, thanks, Hyungwon. Hope you have a good night and day too. And yeah, and then Hyungwon just posted more just of the same photos again, just them looking all made up and stuff. Yeah, great. Nothing else happened unless did they post on Fan Cafe? Is that where the Gion? No. There's nothing new on Fan Cafe about from. Never mind. I think Sarah sent me something that's about Gion playing the piano or something. Okay, let me go check your message right now, Sarah. 1 second. Oh. Okay. So Sarah wrote here that she can't see this video on Twitter anymore. And yeah, when I checked on Twitter, the only video I saw was of Juhani playing it by himself. So did they delete it? Why did they delete this? Why? Okay, but Sarah, thank you so much that you saved it somehow or found it somewhere. Sarah, thank you so much. So the hidden video, who knows where it is, of Juhani and Gion, I guess, playing the video. Okay, so let me get this set up.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's watch together. Okay, so that's Juhani. Oh, and then he says, "Let's go." Yeah. Oh. Wait, so that is Gion? Yeah, I guess. Oh. Oops. I wanted to clear this. Never mind. I can't do it. Oh, that's really nice. Is this a real song? Do you guys know this song? That's Gion doing that. He's cut it here, the edit. And then he did that MX symbol. That's cute. Okay, I think that was just them just doing whatever, right? Just playing a random song. It seemed like it. How cute is that? Oh my god, I didn't even know that Gion and Juhani would play piano together, but that is Gion. I saw his face at one point. It's him. How cute is that? Sarah, thank you so much for this video. Since no one can find it anymore, but I showed it to all you guys. This who knows why they deleted it, but that's cute. How cute. I have a funny story to tell you guys. Okay, so not last night, but 2 nights ago, I dreamed about Gion and Minhyuk, and I think the other guys were there too, but the only ones that I can remember clearly was Gion and Minhyuk. But one part of the dream was that I was watching MX perform, but in that performance, Gion was playing the piano. he was playing the piano and then he was singing a song. I don't remember what exactly he sung, but I was there, just to watch the performance. And but he was playing the piano. But then I think I most likely dreamed about him playing the piano because on Midnight Idol, did you guys see Midnight Idol One Wee? Do you guys remember? I'm a big fan of One Wee. They were on Midnight Idol, but sadly, Gion and I could not meet One Wee. Makes me so sad, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, yeah, One We was is a band, is a Korean band, and they all play their own instruments. And there was one guy that was a piano playing member who also sings. So I think because I watched that last night and then it came into my dream. But then very funny that I dreamed that it's Gion playing the piano and singing because I love him so much. I guess that's why he appeared like that in my dream. But yeah, I dreamed about him playing the piano and performing. And then I was just bored, and so I decided to send that as a private message to Gion. Now I really don't know, does he read all the private messages, but he hasn't written private messages ever since I said that I wrote messages to him. So I was like, hey Gion, I have to tell you this, I dreamed about you that you were playing the piano. And yeah, and I was watching it and then blah blah blah. Other things happened at the dream, but I don't, yeah. But anyways, but that's really creepy. Because now we see Juhani and Gion playing the piano and showing it to us. And yeah, but I dreamed about this like 2 nights ago. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. So I'm a little bit freaked out. Yeah, I wonder if he read my messages or maybe it's just a weird coincidence that they're playing the piano and showing it that maybe I dreamed about the future. I don't know. So yeah, dreams can be weird, so who knows? But I'm very delighted because I love piano and I always like it when anyone plays the piano. Like especially when I found out that Gion can play the piano, I'm like, just take my heart. Okay, because I love the piano so much. So when I found out he can play the piano, I'm like, I love the piano so much. Yeah. Yeah. It's really creepy. Anyway, so yeah, okay. So let me read you guys. But thank you so much again, Sarah. You're the best. Okay, I know you're really the best. Thank you so much. Okay. Um. Okay. Now into the last comment I read. So Lulu says they did a really shoddy job. Yeah. Sorry, I can't really say that. So they did a really crappy job. Okay, they did a crappy job promoting the movie. There were only 7 people in the theater. Okay, but you're in Canada. So Lulu, actually, I don't know if there's many Monbibis in Canada. Am I right, girlfriend? But if not, like let me know. But here's the thing. I know in Korea it's promoted well here because when I looked up how many tickets were available, because I was thinking if I can go to a theater that has very little people there, I'll be okay to go and then not worry about COVID. But there were many shows where like it was completely sold out. But the reason they were sold out is because you got a special photo card with it. So I'm like, okay, no wonder. So like all those were sold out. And then any other movie theater, it was like maybe 20 people in it. But I was like, that's still not safe for me. So yeah, I decided really I can't go to any of the screenings in Korea because yeah, Lulu, I really want to go to a theater that had only 7 people in there. That's ideal for me. So I'm kind of jealous. Okay, so you were safe from COVID at least. So Lulu, don't think too poorly about that. But I do think they could have promoted it better if it came with a photo card. Okay, so I don't know if that was only in Korea. It didn't happen overseas. No, you guys got photo cards. No, no. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking it's only a Korea thing. Okay. So yeah. So in Korea they do a better job promoting it for sure. The photo card and yeah, Lulu. Like, are we surprised? The USA company and also Starship in general. Yeah, they're not promoting it better overseas. Are we surprised? Yeah. Lulu says Hyungwon was pretty big before he had to be in quarantine. That is correct, Lulu. When someone on the web drama got COVID positive, that is correct. He probably lost the bulk during that time. He did say that after he came out of quarantine and he went on Idol Radio. He said like, yeah, I lost a lot of weight while I was in quarantine, but I'm gonna try and get it back again. But I think sadly, after that they had to like do all this work and stuff, the movie and 2 albums, and that's why he hasn't been able to put back the weight on. So I think that's why he's like very determined. Yeah, in USA because they have more free time, maybe that he wants to get bulkier. So Hyungwon, I know you can do it. Go Hyungwon. Okay. Sarah says, well, Juhani did say he took a lot of pictures on V Live. I am glad he is posting some on social media. Great to hear. I cannot remember Juhani saying that, but Sarah has better memory than me, so I trust you, of course. So yeah, I'm he also he wants to brag about it. You keep bragging about it, Juhani. Yeah. Cherry says, I have to go. It's okay, Cherry. Glad to have seen you at all. And she's like, catch you in the next live. Have a good day. You too, buddy. Have a great day. And really hope to catch you in the next live too. Bye, Cherry. Joey says, OMG, it's gone. Ugh. The video of him playing with Gion. Didn't expect they delete it. Sadly, this is where I'm bad at saving copies of all their posts. Don't be sorry. Sarah saved the day for us. It's all good, Joey. But also, I never save their things when they post something. I don't really assume they would ever delete it. But why did they delete it? That's a good question. No idea. So I have no idea what, because as we just saw, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they played beautifully, unless Gion or Juhani weren't happy with their performance. That's the only reason I could think of that they want to delete it. But everything about it was super cute. So interesting. Yeah. Anyways, Joey, no worries. We were able to see it because of Sarah. So thank you again, Sarah. Kelly is her girlfriend. I can't believe you're here, Kelly. Okay, welcome, Kelly. She says, hello. I just checked my All About Love album. Wonho is credited as Hosuk Lee. Thank you, Kelly, girlfriend, for letting us know. Okay. But in the movie song credit, he's credited as Hosuk Shin. Okay. You know what I think? It's just USA screwing up as always. We know this. So guys, I don't know if you've seen this. I think it's hilarious, but not only Starship staff, but USA staff too. They misspell their names and like say wrong things about it all the time. Like, yeah, I'm just from the top of my head. They misspelled Rush Hour. They misspelled Monsta X. Like, you know how we always are like mad when people call them Monster X instead of Monsta X? Well, guess what? Their own company misspells their name just as much as people mispronounce their name. Okay. So we have no one to blame but Starship for making a bad name. Okay. They can't even spell it correctly. Okay. So yeah, like seeing them mess up about Wonho's name, like come on, okay, like we can't be surprised. But yeah, thank you, Kelly, for checking. All About Love out. It does say Hosuk Lee, okay, which is his real name, and yeah. So someone just screwed up. I don't know why they call him Hosuk Shin. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Sarah DM'd me. Thank you again, Sarah. And Sarah says fans were confused at some point, and when some fans were at the restaurant years ago, they asked her what was his last name, and she said it's Lee. Got it. Okay, yeah. So at that time, fans were so confused, and I would be too. Yeah, so finally they confirmed with his mom at her cafe. I believe she had her own cafe at the time. Yeah, and she says, "Oh, his last name is Lee. Good to know." Yeah, I want to assume he took his father's last name, given it's very strict in Korea with the family registry here in Korea. So I want to believe he took his father's last name, so his father's last name should be Lee. But Wonho rarely talks about his father, so I wonder if he's kind of estranged with him, which is totally okay. It happens. Okay, it happens. But yeah, but I want to believe he took his father's last name. Joey says, found it, saving a copy now to send to you. But girlfriend, I'm all good, girlfriend. Okay, but Joey, thank you so much. And Natalie says, it's not weird that they made a mistake in the credits. Ashy and crew make all kinds of mistakes. Yes. His most famous mistake is when he called Shonu Gihyun. Is that what happened? Like, it was a photo and they called, like they didn't see their faces clearly, but it was Wonho and Shanu doing the mirror stage. It's like, how could you not know that the only people doing mirror stage is Wonho and Shanu? But someone screwed up and called Shanu Gion, I think. And then Minhyuk posted on Fan Cafe saying like, hey, this is a mistake. I'm just calling it out here. It's Shanu, not Gion. Like, I was like, Minhyuk, thank you for doing that. Okay, Minhyuk is just hilarious. But yeah, it's not the first and not the last time we'll see them make terrible mistakes like this. Okay, so they don't even know the members. They can't even spell Monsta X. They can't even spell Rush Hour. Yeah, just you guys know. So moving on. So Lulu says off topic. I welcome off topics. No worries. Are we still able to order MX and Wonho season's greetings? Yes, Lulu. As far as I know, it's gonna be shipped out end of this month. Okay, so right now it's December 12th in Korea. So until then, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be sold until, if ever, it says sold out. But I really hope not, given it's like pre-order. Okay, so at least on the Starship store and Highline store, which is on G Market, because the last time I bought it was like a couple days ago. No, maybe 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Yeah, like very few days ago. It was still for sale. So you could still order Season's Greetings on G Market. Or if you need my help with it, contact me and I can help you buy it as well. So yeah, let me know. Yep, Sarah says, I think you can still order. Yes. And Kelly says, it's 10:52 p.m. right now in LA. No wonder. Yeah. So makes sense. Yeah, they're still awake, of course. Yeah. Joey says, oh, you got one already. Yes, I'm all good. And Stephanie says, instead of just take my heart, I thought you were gonna say just take me. You're so okay, thank you for that funny thought you had. Just it couldn't go. Okay, but I personally would not say just take me. That's very very forward, and I'm not that forward of a person. So yeah, just take my heart. But it's the most forward thing I could say. But just take me. Oh my gosh. No, no. But I mean, if they want to take me, they can. But they need to like find me first. Then they can take me. But I mean, anyway, yeah. Thank you, Stephanie, for the silly laugh there. Okay. Sarah says, I am glad I saved it. Seeing they deleted it for some reason. Sarah, you have just great intuition. I don't know what made you want to save it. Maybe because it's a cute video, which it is. But thank you so much for saving it, and I was able to show it here on the live. And then I thankfully can save it now too because I want to keep it for sure. So yeah, thank you again, Sarah. Sarah with the laughing emojis. And Lulu says, I had tickets to a smaller theater and it was 2/3 full. Oh my gosh. We didn't get photo cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. But yeah, a smaller theater and it was 2/3 full. That's I don't know. It depends on how small of that theater is. But yeah, but still, I still prefer if you had like in the theater with less people, COVID safe at least, and you guys did not get photo cards. I should have assumed that. How could they have photo cards in like 200 countries in the world, right? So only photo cards in Korea makes sense. Yeah. So I mean, but think on the plus side, if you guys did have photo cards, it would be so competitive to go see the movie, right? But then again, that's more money for the USA company and Starship. So kind of sad they didn't do that. But it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I saw the photo cards that they were giving out in Korea when you go see the movie. It's not something too special in my opinion. I mean, but maybe I have like very high criteria of what I think is a nice photo card, but it's just a regular photo card. It's nothing, don't worry about it. It's okay. Stephanie says, I need to make a phone call. Oh, it's all good. You're gonna leave for a bit. Let's see if I'll finish before you read this comment. I wonder. Are you still here, Stephanie? If not, it's okay. I actually just finished reading all the comments. Whoa. Okay, so I remember there were some topics that I left behind because I wanted to finish your comments first. So we already reviewed the album. That's all good. I wanted to talk about Hyungwon's drama, so I was glad to play his OST. But many of you guys have not seen his drama, and that's okay. So just my opinion. It's okay to watch it once, only for Hyungwon, but it's really whatever. As long as Hyungwon got paid for it, all good, Hyungwon. Okay, you do your stuff. So yeah, I wanted to talk briefly about that, and then and I never said this before, but there's a reason why I didn't buy All About Love album. So when it was released, it was like a few months after Wonho left Monsta X, as you guys know, right? And so I was still heartbroken. Okay, I was still traumatized. And then they immediately wanted to release All About Love, and like I'm like Starship and the USA company, you guys can, you know, eat my shorts. Okay, I don't know what's a better expression than that. I'm thinking of Bart Simpson, but they can eat my shorts. Like, how dare they? Like do this to us. Like they know that it's a big emotional time for us. Like how could we not be? And then it's like, oh, we're gonna be releasing English album soon. And I'm like, okay. And then then sadly Honey couldn't go because he was not feeling good. None of us were feeling good. I totally understood Honey. He would not be feeling good, and so he couldn't go. And all of us, yeah. So, anyways, it was just way too soon, way too traumatic. And I was like, I do not want to support this album. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to Monsta X and all of us. But I mean, I really did not want to support it. I hated it so much. Okay. So, anyways, just the whole experience of it. But I was happy that Wonho is in the album. Like, of course, that's great. But they removed all his photos in the album. If I remember correctly, All About Love album is only the 6 members, but they cut out Wonho in all the pictures, even though he's credited in the song, right? But they cut off his photos in the album. So they did this last minute, of course, to cut out his photo in the album. How dare they? Okay, how dare they? All right. So so yeah, so just everything about that album just makes me very upset whenever I it's just not but anyways, I do appreciate the songs. The song I love Someone, She's the One. What else are my favorites on there? Middle of the Night is not bad. It's okay. It's not my favorite title song by them. Love You is not bad, but it's kind of a the lyrics. All their lyrics in this song are very weird, but overall, yeah, the songs are nice in there, and it's good to hear Wonho sing in it. But yeah, but I really do not feel good if I ever own that album, and I don't plan to. And so that's my personal opinion as to why I don't have the album. It's the only Monsta X album I don't want to own. All About Love, and but yeah, but anyways, dreaming is okay. Dreaming is okay. I still don't. What's the word? I don't feel bad owning this album. Actually, it's my first time owning their English language album. So yeah, I'll still look forward to it. Should be interesting. What were other things I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I think we still want to talk about like spilling some tea. Okay, so the tea about Ashy and Starship and everything okay. This is the other thing I want to talk about. Is anyone here in Europe? No one. I wonder. Okay, if anyone here is in Europe, um, here's the thing, guys. Okay, so I saw this going around on Twitter. So like it was only announced in a news article by a European news site, I assume, and saying how there's going to be a K-pop concert in Germany, done by SBS. You know, SBS, one of the big broadcast companies in Korea. So it's done by SBS, and they reveal at first, just for now, is G Idol. G Idol, is that how they call it in English? G Idol and Monsta X are in the lineup. So we only know them two for now, but possibly more K-pop singers later. But SBS is in charge of it. And so they're gonna broadcast it on Korean television. But then they're selling tickets already for this German concert. Now here's the thing. It says it's gonna be on May 14. May 14, 2022. So when I saw the news about this, I was first off, I can't help but be a little bit sad that they're not going to be in Korea celebrating their 7th anniversary. Okay, 2022 May 14th is going to be the 7th anniversary of Monsta X, guys. So anyway, so yeah, so they're apparently they're going to plan to go to this concert in Germany. But now, here's the thing, guys. I don't know if you guys know. Starship or Monsta X, none of them have officially announced this. None of them retweet, the article. None of them are posting about it or talking about it. So I don't know. Is it really going to happen? I don't know. And so another reason why I'm hesitant about it is that May 14, 2022, that should be when MX concert expires. It should be. But then maybe it's not. Maybe actually their expiration date is after May, I guess. But I honestly assume like your contract begins on your debut date, May 14, but or a few days before that, I assume. But a few days after that, but then they debuted. That doesn't make sense. Their contract would be after May 14. I don't again. So that's again really confusing. Shouldn't their contract expire by then? But then if they do go to this concert in Germany, then does that mean they're actually going to renew their contract with Starship? So that's why they're going on this concert on May 14, right? So personally, for me, I had so many questions when I saw that announced, and also not seeing Starship officially announce it. I'm really thinking, is this really going to happen or not? But they already sold tickets. I already saw some fans are like so excited they got their tickets already. They're going to be seeing Monsta X soon. Of course, that's very exciting. Of course. But I would still be wary, guys. If any of you guys are in Europe or you plan to go to this German concert, even if you're not in Europe, I personally would be wary because let me tell you a personal story of mine. Okay, so this happened in 2019. Yeah, 2019. I'm from San Francisco, California, and so randomly they announced that this K-pop concert is happening in San Francisco. I was still in Korea. I'm still in Korea, but they announced this K-pop concert happening in San Francisco, and in the lineup is going to be Monsta X, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I have to go, okay? Because San Francisco is my hometown. I don't need to pay for hotel. I can just go there and I can enjoy the concert. And now here's the thing. It was also happening around my birthday. I'm like, there's no way I'm not gonna miss this, okay? So I'm like, I'm gonna fly to my hometown, San Francisco, and I'm gonna watch this concert with Monsta X and celebrate my birthday with them. And then also they were already selling tickets as well. They were already selling tickets. I bought my ticket as soon as I can. I found the best seat that I thought was best for me. And I'm like, great, cannot wait for this concert in a few months from now and celebrate my birthday there. Now, here's the thing. They announced it, they sold tickets, but Starship never officially announced this. And I didn't think it was an issue because come on, like I didn't think these people would be lying to me. Okay, it's a concert in San Francisco. They said Monsta X and other K-pop singers would be there. I just trusted it, of course, Now, it's either a few weeks or a few months later. I can't remember, but after a while, and Starship still never officially announced it. That K-pop concert company, whoever they are, they announced, we're sorry, we cannot do this concert anymore. We trusted someone to get these artists to come to this concert, but that person we trusted ended up bailing on us. Basically, I was like, what? So it fell through. Basically, the whole K-pop concert fell through. And I was really, of course, not happy. I was, of course, not happy. And I should have assumed, like, because Starship never officially announced it, I shouldn't have bought my ticket, so willingly when Starship themselves did not officially announce it. And so, yeah, so the thing is, I had to go through some trouble to get my refund from this company because I kept requesting for a refund from the website that I bought from, but then it never got processed after like a long, long time. So then that's when I decided to contact my credit card company. I'm like, hey, I requested this blah blah blah, and I just had to go through the whole process. And thankfully, finally got my refund after a long time. But I was just like, I can't believe I just went through all this trouble when it wasn't confirmed by Starship or Monsta X. I should have learned my lesson. And so, yeah, that was a big lesson I learned, to never buy a ticket until the company officially announces it. And so I see this happening right now with this German concert. I still have not seen Starship announce it. But given SBS is in charge of it, I want to believe it's okay. But take my advice and my personal experience. Don't buy the ticket yet until for sure it's officially announced. But also, I will still be hesitant. Like May 14, 2022, is Monsta X still going to be Monsta X? And will they not be enlisting the military by that time? So that time frame as well worries me. So I that's my honest opinion about it. I'm curious what you guys think, or if anyone from Europe is here that wants to tell me their opinion. I'm very curious. So yeah, I want to bring that up today. Um okay. Barbara says there were only 8 people in her theater where she watched. Perfect. That is perfect. That's ideally what I want. But in Korea, there's too many people, especially in Seoul. Too many people, and it's nice. There's many Monbebes I want to watch the movie at the same time. But yeah, I wish it was a small theater here in Korea. Then I would feel better watching it. But sadly, not. It's okay. But yeah, I'm jealous. Sarah says, Wonho's crediting is so confusing since even on Spotify, he is credited once as Shin Ho-seok. Are you serious? On Who Do You Love? And as Lee Ho-seok on Middle of the Night. They're a mess. Okay, they are a mess. Maybe the USA company doesn't even know what is Wonho's real name anymore, and that's okay. All right. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so yeah, that's I wonder if maybe Wonho had 2 legal names. Like maybe in his past he was Shin Ho-seok, but then legally changed it to Lee Ho-seok. I mean, it's possible he could have. Yeah, Ju Honey changed his name like 3 times. All right, yeah. So I mean, so but that's really unprofessional that they don't know what is his current name. Like Shin Ho-seok must have been like a really long time ago. Why do they even know that? And then whatever. It's just a mess. Okay, that's a mess. But yeah, it's confirmed. It's Lee Ho-seok. All right. Do not believe what USA company is doing. They're a mess. Joey says she sent me a message of her opinion on Wonho name song credit. It was quite long, so I can't post it here. Okay, all good. So I'm gonna read it and I'll paraphrase it here. Okay, so this is Joey's opinion. Okay, so she says her assumption is that why they use Hosok Shin in the movie is probably most people now know that his real legal name is Hosok Lee, and barely anyone knows him as Hosok Shin. So now Starship is using Hosok Shin to not completely let people recognize who he is. So she thinks this is the hiding of Wonho. As it will keep going like this. That's a really good guess, Joey. Honestly, that's a really good guess. Given this happened in the movie, which just released recently, as you guys know, and it says Shin Ho-seok. Honestly, that could be a good reason that they want to continue hiding Wonho. And so since many people don't know he used to be Ho-seok Shin, maybe that's why they're using his old name and not his real name. Honestly, that's actually a good point. That's a very good point, Joey. It's possible. And again, just more reason why we keep hating Starship, okay? Yeah. Lulu says, I was a new weenie in 2021. That's this year, buddy. Okay, wow. And had already bought his album. Awesome. I chose to buy Follow Find You and All About Love because Wonho was in it. You go, girlfriend. Yeah, at least Follow Find You album, his photo is still in there. You can still get his photo cards, as far as I know. Right? As far as I know, you can still get his photo cards in there. But All About Love, he's not in there at all, except his singing is in it. But as long as you like the album, that's all that matters. And you go, buddy. You go. Sarah says, yeah, Ticketmaster also posted about the concert, and that made me wonder if it's true, doesn't mean they re-signed or gonna resign with Starship. So hold on, buddy. Ticketmaster was not signed with Starship to begin with? What happened? Aren't they using Ticketmaster to sell their current concerts, in January and February? Isn't it in Ticketmaster? Huh. But that's interesting. Ticketmaster posted it. I don't know. I'm still wary just because of my personal experience, So I'm still wary. But I mean, the thing is, it seems like it's true. If it's by SBS and Starship loves SBS. They're doing everything with SBS these days. So yeah, but seriously, is Monsta X still gonna be Monsta X on May 14? That's really the big question I have as well. So we have to wait and see. Yeah. Natalie says, I can totally see Ashley saying they would go to Germany without telling Starship. Natalie, yeah, of course, right? Of course, yeah. But as far as I know, this is not done by Ashley's company. It's done by SBS, as far as I know. So, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that Ashley would have something involved. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Um, Lulu says, I saw the news too. I think that maybe this is an Ashley deal that might flake out. Really? But I mean, SBS is doing it too, so that's why I'm. Unless maybe I don't know. And then seeing that, I don't know. Yeah, okay, but if it does flake out, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, because right now I'm really wondering, is this really real? Did G Idol, or in Korean they're called 여자 idol, or did they officially announce it? Because I don't check them, of course, and I don't follow them. But if they announced it, that okay, okay, but yeah, we'll see. But you guys think it'll flake out, yeah. So that's why I do recommend don't buy your tickets unless for sure it's confirmed they're gonna go. But um, it still makes me curious. Or is Monsta X really gonna be Monsta X at that time as well? So okay, Sarah says, I think people should really wait and see if Starship confirms, but I guess people want to get tickets ASAP to make sure they can go. Of course. See, that's the thing. That's why I want to get my ticket ASAP, because I want to make sure I get a good seat, because I wanted to see them in San Francisco and around my birthday, like, no question. So I can, I was in that position before. So I think that's why these fans bought their tickets already, because they will go no matter what. Yeah. And they want to get their good seat. But yeah, I mean, if it doesn't get canceled, that's great, and they were lucky they got their ticket already. Um, but yeah, but just when something gets canceled and you try to get your refund, that's sadly a very difficult process. I thought the refund would go quickly, but it didn't. It was a mess. So I hate asking for refunds. So yeah, yeah, I know. So it depends. It depends on the person. If they think it's worth it and having, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just want to warn you guys as well. Just be careful. Okay, anyways, Lulu says during an interview, Minhyuk was yelling, "Please!" I saw that. I saw that, Lulu. Yes, he said, "Please don't cancel the show in 2022." So I saw that interview, and they were talking about the tour, not talking about the German concert. Okay, they were talking about the tour. So January and February, they really, really don't want it to get canceled. And as a singer, of course, you don't want it to get canceled because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, okay? So if they don't do the concert in January, February, I do understand they will be losing a lot of money, okay? So keep that in mind. They only say that because they know it's gonna ruin money wise, okay? So I'm sure they also really want to do the concert. I'm sure they do, of course, but I do think the reason why it's been postponed for 2 years now, this tour, okay, it's been postponed for 2 years because they have so much money into it, okay, and they cannot refund everyone that bought a ticket. I'm pretty sure that's why. So they want to have this happen no matter what, even if it means risking their lives for COVID. Okay, that's crazy, all because of stupid money, okay? So that's why I really hate it when these things happen. But anyways, I understand they do not want it to cancel. Okay, they want to do the show. At the rate that it's going right now, even though COVID is getting worse right now, but they're doing shows in USA right now in December, and 1 month away is going to be the tour in USA and Canada only. It seems like they're going to be fine. I guess it seems like it. So I don't think it'll get canceled. In all honesty, so I think they're going to continue with the tour. Except the big question is, will they catch COVID? If they do, who is to blame? Themselves? I don't know. Like that's what you get for wanting to do concerts when the pandemic is not over yet. Okay, so if they catch COVID, I'm just gonna be like, I'll be sad, and then just have to move on. They caught COVID. So yeah, all because of money, which again is why I really hate these companies, and yeah, and also MX themselves. They know they don't want to risk all that money. And another thing why I think they also don't want it to get canceled is because they're gonna enlist in the military soon. So if they enlist in the military soon, then of course they can't do the concert. And so they're like, we have to do it now before we enlist in the military. So yeah, I can get that feeling from them, like that's why they really wish it doesn't get canceled. They need to do it now. Otherwise, they're never going to do it. You guys get what I'm saying? So I got that feeling from them when I saw them say that in the interview. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Sarah says, send you a screenshot of the credits. Oh, I mean, have you guys, I felt like, wait, didn't Joey send it to me already? Okay, wait, unless this is a different thing. Hold on. Um, Ah, ah, man, what? Wow. Wow. Okay, Sarah, thanks for showing me this. So as you can see here, Middle of the night credits, written by blah 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 and Hosok Lee. And then Who Do You Love, written by Hosok Shin. Okay, okay. Who knows why? They are a mess. Okay, but I still think Joey's point, I mean, that was a good point, but I think it seems like Who Do You Love credits has been Hosok Shin from the beginning, and no one ever found out that it's wrong. I think that's what happened. And then they even put it in the movie credits of this oh well, I don't care. I don't care. They always make mistakes like this. All I could do is just laugh about it, you know? Whatever. But then it got us into the debate like what is Wonho's real name? But yeah, it's okay. We know from his mom and from himself. Lee Hosok. Ugh, what a mess. Yeah. Okay. Thank you again, Sarah. Okay, Stephanie says you're back. I'm shocked you're back, and I'm still here, of course. And she says, I think I might be able to go, but only if it's just me, my sister. Sorry. You said you might be able to go see the movie, but only if it's just you. Your sister can't come with you. If you can do so safely, go ahead, Stephanie. And of course, if you have the money, Stephanie, I still don't say force yourself. Don't force yourself. It's like really too out of the way. And also, if it's not even safe for you, okay, Stephanie. So, just my advice to you: just if you can afford it and it's safe for you to go, especially if you're going by yourself, go ahead. But I don't know. It doesn't seem safe for me. But okay. But yeah. Kelly says yes. You can still get Wonho stuff in old albums. Good to hear. Wow. I bought more copies of Shine Forever, and we are here a couple recently. Ooh, and she got all Wonho inclusions. Get out of here. And We Are Here album. But for Shine Forever, you're supposed to get all member stickers. Ooh. But Wonho wasn't there. Oh. So my guess is that Shine Forever album was made after Wonho left, and they actually Starship even went so far as say like, "Hey, don't include Wonho inclusions in these newly made albums." Are you kidding me? Wow, that's crazy. But your We Are Here albums that has Wonho in it, I assume they won't go so far. Would they really go so far? Man, Starship, they could. So either those albums were made before Wonho left, or maybe Starship didn't care. And they're like, yeah, that's okay with like whatever photo cards because Wano is in the album. Come on, his photo card should be able to appear as fine. But sometimes it makes me think it might have been an old album that was produced before Wano left because Shine Forever. I mean, gosh, Starship is a mess. Why would they go that far? Are you kidding me? He's in the album. He can have his photo card in there. Like, why would you take it out? Gosh. Okay, no more angry. Okay, no more angry. Let's move on. Okay, and also I will go soon because it's already been 3.5 hours of me doing this live. I need to go soon too. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, Sarah says I mean the group. I'm trying to remember what you were saying. Okay, she means the group. If the concert is real, since Ticketmaster also posted about it, okay, doesn't mean the guys re-signed or gonna resign. Okay, I understand. I understand what you mean. Okay, it's not about Ticketmaster. I thought you were talking about Ticketmaster. Okay. Yes, that's also I was thinking too, Sarah. If they're actually gonna be doing this concert on May 14, did they already resign with Starship, which terrifies me. All right, or their contract doesn't expire until after May 14th. It's possible, but yeah. So that's why it worried me. It really worried me when I saw that announcement about the German concert, especially on May 14th. So yeah, I do wonder if it's really. Here's my thinking. I think this concert in Germany it will happen, but I'm not sure if Monsta X will be there. I think that's a better question to ask. Will Monsta X be there? Not will the concert get canceled. I think this concert will happen because of SBS, but Monsta X we are not sure. Yeah. So even if G Idol does confirm they're gonna go, that's great. They're gonna go, and that means the concert is really real. But we don't know if Monsta X will be there. So that's the question for now. Yeah. Sarah says, I don't think Cube confirmed it. Okay. So for now, we don't have the companies announced. Wow. Interesting. Not even Cube confirmed it yet. But like I said, if they do confirm it, that means the concert is real. But if Monsta X says it or not, man. Man, what? See, I'm glad you guys say the same things as me because yeah, when I first saw that announcement, like it's great news, like them going more overseas concerts, but May 14, and not confirming it yet. Yeah, we'll wait and see. So Stephanie says, could it be two different Hosok? I mean, it's of course possible. Hosok is actually a very common name in Korea. If you guys know this or not. So it's possible, but for some reason I have a feeling it's a typo. Yeah, in my feeling, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe there is a real Shin Ho Sok out there writing the song. I still find it hard to believe, but yeah, it is a possibility. Yeah. Lulu says it was rescheduled twice in Toronto. Um, it went from the movie screen. So it went from a large venue to another small venue to the final venue. Well, never mind, never mind. You're talking about the concert in Toronto. Never mind. The concert in Toronto that Monsta X is doing. So it changed twice. Wow. Large venue to another small venue and then to a final venue. So three times. And she's hesitant to get a ticket, girlfriend. Are there is there still tickets available to that show? But dude, for changing three times, that's really shady, of course. That's super, super shady. Um, but given Starship did announce they are going to Toronto, so I'm sure they are gonna go. But maybe will someone ever drop the ball there because of the venue changing? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when it's closer to the date and tickets are still available, then I think Lulu, it's okay to buy a ticket then. Is my advice. Yeah. Joey says, yes, girl. Now that I think it's the most probable error. Yeah, yeah, on those credits. Just a real mistake and misunderstanding on Wonho's name. Human error as always. That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking too. But all these guesses, maybe if it's using Wonho's fake name and for other purposes behind it, like how the heck did they? It's on the same album, Middle of the Night and Who Do You Love, and yeah, but who knows? Who knows? So yeah, mystery, but human error, of course, and Starship and the USA company, they make the biggest human errors all the time. So not that, yeah. Anyways, as much as I wish we could talk more tea about other things, like yeah, I forgot I want to talk about their high touch. They have actually a big, clear, transparent. Okay. Okay, this will be the last topic. Okay, I'm very curious about what you guys think about it. So, if any of you guys have already went to their high touch, I am curious. Anyone here that went to the pop up store and the high touch? I would really love to hear you guys' stories. But I've been reading just a few Monbears that post on Twitter already. Is that they have a big transparent plastic thing in front of them. Okay, but the thing is there's no covering on top. So I mean, if the virus does come out from someone, they could still get it from top. But anyways, at least that's fine. They have this big transparent thing, and then the fans go one at a time, and they're all wearing masks, which is great. So they all go one at a time, just greeting each member and like touching this plastic pan, and doing high touch with them through, but having a transparent thing between them. Now this is what they did in Korea at fan signs. They have this thing, and like they touch the screen, and just that's how they interact with the singer. But the thing is, in Korea they didn't used to do that at first, but now they do, is that you have to wear gloves because everyone's hands are dirty. Okay, of course they are, especially we're still in the pandemic, so they have everyone wear gloves so that when you touch it, and then the next person that comes after you that touches it, nothing, no germs or anything will get there. But what I saw from the LA high touch thing, I don't think they're wearing gloves. I don't even think they could afford buying gloves for everyone anyway. So it seemed like everyone's not wearing gloves, but I sure hope they sanitize their hands afterward or something. But then that clear pan is gonna be so dirty of everyone touching it with no gloves on. I'm like, are they really being sanitary? Right? I mean, how can that be sanitary? But anyways, it seemed like that's what they were doing. And also I can't really comprehend it that even though you do get lots of merch with the $250 that you pay for merch and then high touch with all the members through a plastic screen. $250. I mean, well, keep in mind to interact with them in a fan site, video calls fan site or in-person fan site is probably $1,000, $2,000. Okay. So if you think about it that way, I mean, but you don't get any signed merch though. Yeah. Yeah, you don't get anything signed, right? Okay, but anyways, yeah, for a fan sign from us, it's like one to 2,000 US dollars, but then you pay this much for merch and high touch with them for 250 US dollars. I guess that's okay. Do you guys think that's worth it? Personally for me, I really would not spend that much just to like talk with them a few seconds, and also like the interaction is through a plastic screen. I personally don't think it's worth it, but if any of you guys have done it and you think it's worth it, I would of course like to hear your opinion on it. Um, but yeah, I just can't imagine I can do that. I really don't think I would enjoy that at all. And like I just spent $250 on that. I can't imagine it. And so the only time where I ever did high touch with Monsta X, it was at the San Francisco concert. I went in 2018. I bought my ticket from my friend, and even though he's not my friend anymore, but he got tickets for high touch for that concert, and I was so thankful and lucky that he had it available, and so of course I bought it from him, and yeah, so that's the only time I ever did high touch with Monsta X, and the only memory I have of it is that they were on an incline, so I can't really know how tall they were compared to me, but I'm pretty sure they're all fairly tall to me. But we were on an incline, so all of them seemed taller than me. But I'm sure they're all tall. I'm sure they are. They really seem like they are. So, anyways, while we're on this incline and like we go one at a time to go high touch with them, legit, I only did like, it was nice. Yeah, I high five them and like, I think the thing I did is I wanted to high five them like this. So I did both hands. So like not like high five like this, but I did like this. So I wanted to like, just like, make the most of it, So I wanted to do like this, and I gave them like a message just saying like, come back to Korea safely. That's all I said to each one of them. And oh my, yeah, I have an interesting story. So Gion was the first one at my high touch. So he was the first one in line of the high touch. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, why is Gion the first one? And so I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I already met Gion at a fan sign before in Korea. And so when I went to this high touch, I don't know if they recognized me or not, but it was like a few seconds each member, So anyways, first member was Gion. I was just like, oh my God. But technically the longest time you have with at a high touch is the first member, technically, right? The first member or the last member. So I had the longest time with Gion. And a crazy thing happened. Okay, so a crazy thing happened. So I said to him on my message, like, go back to Korea safely. Like, have I said something like that. Like, I talked to him in Korean as well. So just do well in this tour and come back to Korea safely. And then he says something back to me. I know, guys. Gion said something back to me, but guess what? I did not hear him. Okay, I know it's so unfortunate. Okay, so like because you're around so many other people also standing in line for high touch, and then and like the people in front of you, they're also saying something, and then there's like I remember there was like some music playing as well. I don't know why they had music on. Okay, so of course I did not hear him. Okay, so he is talking to me. I see him. I said to him my message. I don't know if he heard me. I hope he did. I said to him my message, and then I was about to move to the next person, but then Gion stops me and he's talking to me, and I'm like, I cannot hear any word you're saying to me. I know, guys. It's a sad but nice memory. Okay, so so yeah, I wish I can ask him what did you say to me at that high touch, but sadly it was in 2018. I'm pretty sure Gion does not remember it, okay? But I can never forget it because he was the first one at the high touch, and he was the only no, him and Juhan. Okay, I'll save my story. Okay, so yeah, so he said a long sentence to me. It was not even like a brief thing. He said a long sentence to me, and I'm like, so I'm assuming maybe he recognizes me since I met him at fan signs beforehand. And so yeah, so he said this long message to me, but I'm like, so I'm looking at him while he's saying this to me, but I legit it's like silence to me. Okay, I could not hear anything that he was saying to me, but I just saw the motion that he was talking to me, but nothing. Like legit did not hear anything he said. So then he says something, and then he stops, and then I like pause for a second because I'm like, I legit did not hear anything you said. But then I had to move to the next member anyway. So I'm like losing my mind. Okay, he was saying something to me, but I did not hear him. So I'm losing my mind. But I go to the next member. Okay, now I cannot remember who's the second member. I know, so sad because I lost my mind from what happened with Gion at the first one. Okay, so I lost my mind, and so the second member. And I planned this. I just planned to say to each member the same message. So the same message I said to Gion, I just went like a robot, like an automatic robot. So the next member, I just said the message I wanted to say to him, and he does not respond to me. Okay, he just looks at me and in silence, and he's like. And I'm like, okay, and I move to the next member. Okay, so all the next members one at a time is exactly like that. I say the same message, and then they all look at me like this, and then like this, but none of them talk back to me, not like what Gion did. Okay, so all of them were the same, and then the last guy. So the only reason I remember the last guy is because he actually did something to me. So Ju Honey. So yeah, everyone in between, no idea what happened, but I only remember the first guy Gion and the last person Ju Honey. And so Ju Honey. So he's the last person, and like I assume he was noticing me saying the same message to each person. Okay, and like I was being like an automatic robot. Okay, so I was saying the same message to each person, and then when I got to Ju Honey, he was mimicking me. So he was like so while I said this message to him, he was saying the same thing back at me. So he just thought I was like really cute, I guess, and so he was saying the exact same thing back at me. So while I was saying it and holding his hand, and then he said the exact same thing back at me, like have a good trip and like come back to Korea safely. And so I thought that was really cute that he wanted to copy me. I mean, sometimes I get annoyed if people copy me, but I mean it's Ju Honey, okay? And also like I just thought it was very cute that he actually noticed that I was saying the same message to each person, and that's why he wanted to imitate me. And so yeah, and that was the end of my high touch, and legit it's a blur. Okay, so like I can't imagine paying $250 for like a blur. Okay, so like I was okay at the concert because I paid for the concert viewing, so that was all worth it, and then just an extra benefit was the high touch. But yeah, so after I've done that experience of the high touch, I'm like, I never want to do a high touch again. That was like I was like, nothing, okay? And like, I still will never know what Gion said to me, like, and so yeah. Yeah, so yeah, those are the only memories I have from my high touch. And so yeah, I just wonder, is that worth it? But then I think at the high touch that they're doing in LA, it seems like you have more than a few seconds to talk with each member. It seems like it, but I wish if any of you guys can let me know if you guys have been there or you heard from your friends that have done it. Please, yeah, let me know. This is the final topic. I swear this is the final topic, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, so and I saw. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, let me read the comments now. Um. Okay, so Sarah says check Monsta X Twitter. Why, girlfriend? Okay, so that was the last comment I left off on. Okay, so I saw your comment. Okay, hold on. Why? Okay, I'm checking now. Okay, did they upload the piano thing or something? Okay, 1 second. But interesting. Yeah, she says cuckoo, which is like laughing in Korean. So I'm wondering what it could be. I'm a little bit nervous. What could it be? Okay, 1 second. Oh! Oh! Wait, what? Oh, what is going? What are they drunk? It makes me think. Are Monsta X drunk right now? Okay, so 1 second, 1 second. Okay, so they never uploaded the Gion piano playing. That's okay, but this next video I see here, it was posted 11 minutes ago. So it says here in Korean, really, this what to do about this charm, and then the number one. So I assume Hyungwon is posting this in part. So this is the first. Oh no, no, oh no, this looks hilarious. Okay, hold on. Are they drunk? I think they're drunk, but that's okay. All right, 1 second. Oh no, yeah. Let me get my speaker on. Oh my gosh. Um. Okay. Okay. What's okay, okay, let's watch together. Okay. Oh no. So this is Honey on stage acting something, and I think that's Gion playing the piano. So let's see together. He said my heart in Korean. I
오늘도 저희 공연에 오신 걸 환영합니다. 그래요. 아 거기? 아 거기. 아 글쎄요. 오늘은 어떤 주제에 대해서 얘기를 해볼까요? 뭐 있습니까? 손 들고 질문 하실 거 얘기해 주세요. 아 그래요 거기.
피아노 박자가 바뀌면 연기가 바뀌는 거 아니야?
아니
그러니까 상큼하게 서주는데 딱 지금 딱 쳐야지.
오케이. 상큼한가?
내가 이 피아노 단지 맞을 거 아니야?
okay. So I can't hear clearly what they're saying, but Juhani is just acting out something. He's like ad libbing. So he's like my heart, and then maybe like take it or something. And then all of a sudden he does this motion, and then I think that was Minhyuk voice. Minhyuk saying like, oh, his neck hurts. So he did this, but like not to show that his neck hurts, but he was trying to be like dramatic. So that was like a funny thing. And then Juhani's just acting as something, okay? And so no, okay, I don't know if they're drunk or maybe they're just bored. Okay, it seems like they're just super bored. They're like waiting for something, and so they decided to do this acting thing. And so Gion is playing the piano. He was playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I mean, that's very nice. He knows that song. And then he started singing it. And then later he was changing to like an upbeat song. And so Juhani as the actor should be like acting upbeat, right? And so Gion, I think he was like scolding Juhani. He's like, hey, the song is upbeat now. You should be acting more upbeat. And so Juhani's like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So it seemed like that is what it seemed like to me, what they were saying. Yeah, and so we need to look at part two now. Okay, so I thought I saw, yeah, so part two, yeah, so Hyungwon said on the caption, oh really, this, what is this charm? And then two, okay, so there's only two parts. Okay, so what happened in the rest of this performance? Okay, so here he's trying to be more upbeat. Yeah, because the song is upbeat now. Oh my gosh. Okay, he doesn't know what to do, so he's just dancing. Okay.
정말 찬양을 비치고 혹시 날 밝혀주는 거니? 이런 너보다 밝구나. 너가 날 비춰주니 이 세상이 참 아름답다. 많이 들었어 많이.
Okay. As much as I can understand what they're saying, so like yeah, so Juhani was trying to like match with the song that Gion was playing, and so it was that upbeat song, right? But then suddenly, like then Juhani was scolding Gion. He's like Gion, you should be like changing the song now, like like changing the mood of the song, and so that was him scolding him, and then that's when Gion changed to like a softer, slower song. And then at that point, it was like, just Juhani trying to be dramatic. He was talking about the lights. So he was talking about the lights. That's all I could hear. That's all I could hear. And then he said something like, the world is beautiful. And, he's just saying like random stuff. Okay. And so he's trying to be this dramatic actor, doing that. Yeah, and then in the audience, I heard IM's voice, so Minhyuk and Hyungwon, of course, is in the audience, and they're just like, saying bravo and like saying, yeah, you just saying, yeah, they're just enjoying watching Juhani's random musical acting skit or something. Yeah, that was cute. Okay, did anything else happen? So I just check Fan Cafe now just for the heck of it, just in case, since I don't have notifications on. No, I think that's it, right? Nothing else happened, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, but let me know, guys, if I missed anything and like none of it is bad news. We can talk about it in this live. Also, yeah, sorry. The last topic I want to talk was just that high touch thing. But if you guys don't have opinions on high touch, it's okay. I'll say that story for another time. But I don't think they're doing any more high touch after this pop-up store, right? So thankfully, I sure hope so. So it's only Jingle Ball concert, and hopefully they will be COVID free, please. I really hope so, please. Okay, Lulu says yes. Okay, tickets are still available. What? Okay, tickets are still available for the concert in Toronto that she's talking about. $230 to $566. Are you kidding me? Super excited, girlfriend. I'm sorry. For Monsta, okay, unless you're getting a lot of benefits and you're like front row, then I think that price is worth it. But if not, I don't think that's worth it, girlfriend. Okay, can you even afford that? Like, okay, sorry, so like TMI about me, but I recently had like some teeth procedures done because sadly I do have health insurance in Korea, but for some reason they do not cover certain teeth procedures. I don't know why, even though like it was detrimental to my health. It could, but whatever. But anyways, I had to get some of my teeth fixed, and it cost me like $700. I know, like health insurance does not cover it. Okay, so anyways, but it was a health thing, but still like whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I had to pay $700 for that. So I personally, because of the sake of my health, of course I okay to pay for that. But then that's why it makes me think like I can't spend so easily on things like that. Like a $500 ticket to see a concert. Of course I prioritize spending on my health more than seeing a concert. So anyways, I don't know if you can afford it, but I personally think, as long as if you can and it's worth it, but I would not recommend to spend that much money just to see a concert, even if it is Monsta X. We all love Monsta X, but I can't justify spending that much money, Lulu says there is a study that says that barriers inhibit airflow. Okay. They should make everyone wear gloves. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So they inhibit airflow. Yes, of course, that is safe, of course. But also, if you guys saw, like Monsta X do not wear masks. I know why they don't wear masks, but that sadly increases their risk a lot. Okay, even with a barrier, but like they weren't totally covered. They still had air on top of them that wasn't covered. I don't know, but surely everyone there was wearing their mask properly, and no one there has COVID, then surely should be fine. But yeah, I do agree. They should make everyone wear gloves, or it's like every person like washing their hands every single time they go to the glass. I don't know. But yeah, I still can't trust. Are they really doing everything to the utmost safety, or maybe they're just doing like bare minimum, you know, given they're doing everything that they want to do right now, even though the pandemic is far from over. um yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm always gonna be worried about them. That's why I'm cutting off social media for a while. And I've been really good. And all honesty, it's been good. And thank you guys for updating me, like to see only the fun stuff. So that one I like to see only the fun stuff. And hopefully no sad news will come out anytime soon. Hopefully not. Hopefully never. Yeah, yeah. Um okay, so Lulu says the 566, oh, that's ultimate VIP ticket in Toronto. Signed poster, not of your choice. So a random signed poster. Okay. Lanyard send off. Okay, so you could send them off. Okay, you get high touch. Okay, okay. And early entry for merch. Okay, okay, okay. I was hoping you would get benefits with it. Okay, okay, okay. Um Okay, okay, okay. I mean, I don't know. I still can't justify that. I mean, it's better. It's better with these benefits, that's for sure. But my ticket that when I saw it in San Francisco, I thought my spot was okay. I saw them pretty clearly. I thought my spot was okay, but I had to be standing the whole time. That one I didn't like, but the whole venue was standing. So anyway, except for second floor, but yeah, first floor was all standing. So anyways, yeah, so I had a good view, and also I got only high touch, and so I think my ticket only cost like $150. I know. So that's why I don't know if I could really $560 for all of that. Yeah, I don't know. Lulu, just if you could afford it and it's worth it for you, go ahead. But I really, yeah, if I were you, like, if I were in your shoes, I still can't justify to pay that much for it. Yeah. Um, Joey says, our theater acting major from MX University. That is true. I forgot that was his major. Yeah, and that Jew Honey is back. That's right. He wanted to bring it back again in USA. Yeah, so how cute, how cute. Stephanie says, LOL, that was a cute video. Didn't expect him to suddenly go like somewhere. I know, like somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, I know. They're just being silly, as always. They're silly, silly guys. And then Sarah says, these videos are precious. I agree. I agree. So cute. Super. Yeah, just MX being cute. Okay, yeah, I was hoping like there would be more opinions about the high touch, but if you guys don't have high touch opinions, that's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's MoWonHae radio. Definitely more topics to talk about later. Yeah, I don't know when, but hopefully soon. But you know what? Actually, I'm gonna be making a really important business announcement soon. I mean, nothing too concerning. It's a new change. It's a new change, and so I really need to announce that soon. So I'm planning. How exactly should I announce it? But also, I'm wondering, did I prepare enough for it already? So I don't know. But yeah, so I will be back again soon. But there's gonna be lots of things going on with me personally. Yeah, for this month, and then yeah, more and more things to talk about Monsta X, Wonho, and K-pop in general. Yeah, in the future. So hopefully see you guys there. Um, Lulu said these are COVID prices. Thank you for reminding me. COVID prices. Yeah, I have not seen a concert at all ever since COVID started. So, wow. Yeah, good point. All the tickets to concerts are super expensive. Man, ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It reminded me how much Wonho's offline concert that he had here in Seoul, which I didn't go because of COVID, but if I remember correctly, his concert ticket, I remember it was over $100 US. I remember that when sometimes, I think that's normal concert ticket prices in Korea, but I believe in the past it would be like maybe 70 to $100 US for a concert ticket, which, is very affordable. But then now it's always over $100 is concerning, but it makes me think because of COVID, that's why it's so expensive. Um, yeah, so it's even worse that, yeah, you guys overseas, it's like minimum $200. I'm probably never gonna go see a concert overseas then, which is okay. But also, when exactly will COVID be over? I don't know either. But until then, stay safe, guys. If you can afford it, you go, buddy. For whatever concert you guys plan to do. If you guys do think $250 is worth it for high touch and merch, that's cool too. Yeah. I mean, yeah, to each their own. So yeah, I just gave my personal opinion on it. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Okay, Stephanie says, "Oh, you're ending now." I am. Yeah, it's almost 4 hours of me doing this live, which I knew was gonna happen. This always happens, but yeah, I need to go before it hits 4 hours for sure. So Stephanie, so nice to see you as always. And yes, totally. We'll see you again next time. I hope. So yeah, in that case, goodbye, Moni. Yes, I wish you a good day. I wish you a great day too. If you end up seeing the movie, let us know. But please, I hope you do so safely. And if you are able, yeah. Sarah says, "Oh, thank you for today. Have a nice day." You too. Yes, Sarah, as always, great to see you. And everyone else here who has joined, don't leave comments. Don't worry. I still know you guys are here. So thank you as always for joining and hopefully see you next time. And Sarah as well, you have a great day too. And Lulu says, yeah, the Wonho concert, it was 130,000 won. Yeah, about 130 US dollars. Yeah, that's what I remember. It was over 100. Yeah, so it was that's quite pricey. That's quite pricey, even in Seoul too. So, but of course, cheaper than you guys overseas. But still, yeah, when we used to be under 100, but now sadly, concert tickets because of COVID over $100. Yeah. Okay, I'll just stay like for a minute. But also, yeah, wait, I need to play an ending song. I'm gonna play an ending song, and then if any last minute comments, I'll read them after the song is over. So the last song that I want to end on, no surprise, I want to end on Monsta X The Dreaming. Hopefully there's no copyright on it. I really hope not, but I do want to end on this song, and it's a great ending song anyway, right? So yeah, The Dreaming, and then I'll read ending comments and then I'll go. Oh, I have to use the bathroom, but I can hold it. I think I'll wait until I'm done.
Go out and get it, give it all you got. You never get over the view from the top. Just reach the finish, just ring the bell. You'll have trophies to show and stories to tell, yeah. It's hard not to believe it, but don't you get the feeling of finding the gold is losing the rainbow? The colors are there, they're not the same though. Maybe you know the moment you have it, we're getting to hold it. Let's go of the magic. If touching the sky is why we're all reaching, are we missing the point and missing the meaning? Is it the moment? Is it the seeing? Or is it the dreaming? Is it the dreaming? Remember that moment, turn on like a light. You had nothing on paper, it was all in your mind. You saw it all perfect, it gave you a rush, and now bet you right now it probably still does. So if you're halfway through it, would you even wanna do it? If finding the gold is losing the rainbow, the colors are there, they're not the same though. Maybe you know the moment you have it, beginning to hold it. Let's go of the magic. If touching the sky is why we're all reaching, are we missing the point and missing the meaning? Is it the know? Is it the seeing? Is it the dreaming? Is it the dreaming? If you're still smiling, we're on by to go. If you've got the answer, let us all know. It's finding the gold, worth losing the rainbow. The colors are there, are they the same though? Maybe you know the moment you have it, forgetting to hold it. Let's go of the magic. If touching the sky, it's why we're all reaching out. We're missing the point, we're missing the meaning. Is it the knowing? Is it the seeing? Or is it the dreaming? Is it the dreaming? Oh.
Beautiful song. Could be better if you guys were here when I gave my opinion on it, but a great song, of course. So that ends today, MoWonHae Radio. Thanks, you guys, as always, for joining me on these really long lives. But it's always so great to talk with you guys about these things. And also, you guys were updating me on news that I didn't even know before. So I really appreciate hearing from you guys about these things. And I'll be back hopefully very soon with some exciting things to talk about. Lulu says, have a great day. You too, Lulu. Always happy to see you here. And thank you, as always, yeah, for all your opinions and love chatting with you as always. You too, Lulu. Have a great day or night. Stephanie says, that much just for high touch. Yes, the 250 US dollars. That much just for high touch does not make sense to me. Thank you for agreeing with me. $190 that you paid for a concert. If you remember correctly, I can believe it. You paid $190 for a concert ticket. Yeah, was already so much for me, girlfriend. Even for me, that's really too like over $150. That's like where I'm like for a concert ticket, unless it's like a really added benefit to it. But yeah, it's but these guys are paying $250 for merch and high touch with each person, which goes, a few seconds with each person. So and it's through a pan. So I don't yeah, yeah. But thank you for agreeing with me. Yeah, I want to believe that. But the fans that do want it and they buy, I assume they probably think those few seconds with each member is worth it. I assume because I was seeing people saying like, oh, they really want to do high touch with them, even with the plastic screen and few seconds. It must be worth it. It depends on people. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you're rich, you can afford it. Might as well do it. Yeah, yeah. So Joey says, "Oh my, this song as always." Joey. Anyways, thank you so much for your live, beautiful. Stop it. But thank you so much, Joey, as always, for everything. I'll respond to your messages later. I haven't responded to your messages yet. So everyone here, if you're waiting for my messages, I'll respond as soon as I can. Hope you all have a great day, night ahead. Stay safe, healthy, and happy. Cheer up. Thank you. And let's go all in for our boys. Got that right. Joey says the same. I say the same thing right back at you. And also I receive your words as well. That makes me feel better too. I try to not think about them too much. Like Joey, remember you and me were the same. We were like worried about them going to USA, but it seems like they're okay for now. It seems like it, but yeah, hopefully until the end when they come back to Korea, everything will be fine. But in Korea, they still have to worry about COVID. We're like going crazy here. Okay, so no matter where they go, it's gonna be crazy about COVID, but I hope all you guys stay safe and happy and healthy. Yeah, and even as Moon Bibis and Weenies, we're all gonna be supporting them no matter what. Okay, yes, exactly. Yeah, and see you guys again next time. Stephanie says bye everyone, and Sarah says goodbye everyone. Thanks again, you guys. Goodbye everyone as well, and have a great day. Stay safe out there, and hopefully see you again super soon at the next live. Bye everyone.